And action.
My name is Shorty. You watching this show on John Malin's channel.
Wolfhound.
Wolf Owl.
Oh! Put your hands up in the air.
All of the dream.
Come on, come on.
How does it mean when the rhythm is light? There is nothing to be sad.
That's right.
Nature and dance,
Come on, come on.
clapping behind when we out in this space on the planet of this.
Life, it never die. Women are my favorite guys. Sex, I'm wanting more. Tell the world, stop the war. Boom, hear the bass go zoom. Have a body, feel the groove. Cyber system overload. Everybody move, man.
Woo wee! Hey, what's happening, guys? Oh shit! What's happening? It's your friend John. Just chilling out. First live show of the year. Look at that. Did it. I think I beat everybody else. I think I beat everybody else's, if anyone else is streaming by any chance, I think I beat their first streams of the year. So I would be the first. I would be the first to stream, guys. Of anyone that might matter. Anybody doesn't matter, who cares? Where's your Creed beanie? I don't have a Creed beanie. I got a Bush one right here. What's happening? Beowulf. He said, this is where I need to be. John Somalian. This guy is nothing but trouble over on my Twitter. I don't know if you guys have been seeing this guy and what he's been saying. Terrible things. A black version of me. Black Somali version of me. But he talks like he's lived here a while because it's very ghetto, very low IQ. What's happened? Katie, she said, Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you, Katie. Now you want my sister. Damn. That guy moves fast. Irene already streamed. Oh, okay. Who the hell is what? 5 people saw Irene stream today? Who cares? Nobody, it doesn't even register if Irene is streaming. If Irene is streaming, if I'm streaming and Irene streams, do I notice if 5 people are gone to go simp? Do I care? Coach, I think your tweeter got hacked. It's been hijacked by some pirate. Yeah, those Somalis, man. They got me. Irene is interested in Somalian. I bet she is. I bet Somalian is just her type, guys, if you know what I mean. Just her type. That water tastes good. Damn good. Let's see what I do today. Guys, I was over on my What's Not app. Rob Liefeld was doing a auction over there, making money hand over fist. I don't know if you guys have ever seen him do these auctions, tolerating zero bullshit as he is to do. And lots of fun. I won one of the auctions. I bid on a book. I think it was signed. It might have had a sketch on it, a remark. Not 100%, but it cost me, I think it was about $370. But guys, they're selling things like little trading card stuff. He signs it. It's like $100 gone. Easy. Rob signs a book. That thing's any single book, he's pulling in, $400 on that. And his shipping for at least these singular items that I noticed is like $9.75 or something like that plus tax for one comic. So I don't want to hear any complaints about our shipping prices being too high, because his are almost identical. Hopefully I get that pretty soon. I think he said these books ship in about a day. So some people paid for these custom remarks. When I did, I don't even know if there was a remark on it. It might have just been a signature. Just out there supporting, But yeah, someone, he was signing like 3 sets with remarks in them, and he got one of them done. And then after the auction was done, he's like, well, I'll finish these off, after some game later this week. Yeah, I was just like, I'm glad. Glad that ain't me. One guy in the chat was like, I didn't get my thing I paid for, so I refunded, and then I saw it for $20. And Rob said, he's like, you're banned. Get out of here. Rob doesn't take shit from nobody. Rob had a cold. He's sneezing and wheezing and like slurping up all the shit in his throat. I think he's swallowing it too. Well, somebody said, Rob, get some hot tea or something like that. And he's like, don't tell me what to do. And like, he was like stone cold. Don't tell Rob Liefeld. Like, who the fuck are you, good sir, to tell Rob Liefeld to get some hot tea? You may suggest hot tea to Rob Liefeld. You do not tell Rob Liefeld to get hot tea. Your name better be Jack motherfucking Kirby if you're going to tell Rob Liefeld to get some hot tea. You ask, you suggest, you don't tell. You don't tell, guys. And and I'm thinking, I'm like, these are the mistakes that somebody like Frega made, out of that Taco Bell night. You know what I mean? Just this attitude. Like, you don't recognize game, motherfucker. Rob is a lion. You are a sheep. And sheep don't tell lions, where to sit, how to eat. The motherfucking sheep gonna go up there and take a bite out of his fucking taco. You got to recognize that's a lion, guys. When you're talking to a man, the man, Deadpool's daddy, motherfuckers. And I loved it. It's just like, Rob's so cold-blooded. Motherfucker's cold-blooded. But, you got to respect him. He doesn't take guff from no man or woman. Rizla says, I never liked Frega because he was bald and Mexican. I think he's, what is he, Portuguese or something like that, I think that's what he is. Anna is also Portuguese, that Star Wars girl. She does not claim to be white, even though her mother is white as snow. I think she's ashamed. She might be a little bit ashamed of her whiteness. But it's white to me. I don't care if the Moors came into Portugal. I don't care. I don't care that they came in there and raped their way through that country. I don't care. Just like Sicily. I don't care. You're white to me, guys. You want to claim you're anything else. I mean, it's up to you. Beowulf says Portuguese are white. That's what I'm saying, Beowulf. I'm saying Portuguese are white. Anna says she's not white because she is Portuguese. At least half Portuguese. But her mom is Snow White and blonde. And that ain't Portugal. Woo! Fantastic slave traders. historically speaking, they saw the game, they learned the game, they decided to become the masters of the game, and many a slave. John says, Jamie Max, I'm Portuguese. It's because in California, Mexicans think and treat us like we're not white. Really? What's that like? How are they treating you? Like you're in the secret society of non-whites together? What is the difference in treatment? John, can I ban Mr. Momo? Who's Mr. Momo? Portugal is the only province in Spain that speaks Brazilian. Ugh. No, I don't think so. I don't think, is he misbehaving? He's allowed to insult. Comics exposed for 2. John, hanging with you is greater than any trash cast. Wow. Is trash cast going? What is this? What's going on? It's a busy night tonight. Trash cast. What else is going tonight? Oh, yeah, I just thought I'd hang out with you guys spontaneously, more or less. You know, there's no plan here. There's no attempt to disrupt anything. Mexicans like breeding with white people, but not tan white people. Oh. Trying to lighten the skin tone? Is that what's going on there? Interesting. A. Campbell, where can I check out Godlike #1? If anyone's selling any on like an eBay or an Amazon or whatnot, you know, not whatnot, the app, but you know, whatever. That'd be a place to do it. Every once in a while, when you let it be known, there usually someone pops up in chat and says, I got one you can get. But otherwise, we'll be doing a, you know, Godlike Second Chance, probably, I don't know, summertime, right around summertime, when the book is all buttoned up and getting ready to ship. We'll do a Second Chance campaign. So stick around. And the good thing about that is, you know, once that campaign is live, that's the only time you can really get a book from me is when we're doing a campaign. But once that campaign is live, you know, you won't have to wait too long on a Second Chance campaign. But yeah, so, you know, give it what, I don't know, 5 months. Give it 5 months. This is a total sneak diss stream. Trevor, what are you talking about? Who would I be sneaking and dissing on? I diss no man. Josh is goddamn Portuguese too. You guys are everywhere. Everywhere. I think you guys should watch that Shogun. I think that had a lot to do with the Portuguese. Was it the Portuguese? It was like the Portuguese and the English or something. I don't know. Java is not Portuguese. Oh, thank God, Java. Thank God. J Max, everyone is a little racist. This is Beowulf. This is coming from an Indian Marine. John stole my blood and transmuted himself into one of us. Yeah. Well, I am one of the whiter of the whites, you know. But my brother, my sister, they tan up really good. Yeah, they probably got a little of Portuguese or something in them. I ain't sure which, but I aim to find out. Portuguese. Oh, Josh is saying he's Portuguese and he is white or considers yourself white. What color is your hair, Josh? Is it black? Yeah, black hair. Josh. So white and white lol. Josh tans well. Yeah. Well, whatever, man. People tan. But is your hair black? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. Yeah, Bear, we know, we assume you have long black hair. Get it, Bearwolf. Indian. Ronan is Portuguese baby, please, or he wants a Portuguese baby, please. Oh, brown hair? Oh, okay. All right. You're probably in the clear. You're probably in the clear, Josh, you know, from that ancient history. If you know what I mean. Go watch, what is that? True Romance. Same thing happened there in Portugal, the Moors. You know, people think the Moors were just all black, but they weren't. They were a lot of what are those? Middle Easterners. Arabs, you call them. You may call them Arabs. Stereotyping is wrong. I don't think I'm stereotyping. I'm just telling you facts. Right? Portuguese were invaded by the Moors. Yep, the Sicilians were invaded by the Moors. By blacks and Arabs and Arab blacks. It's true. John hates me. No, I don't hate you, Jamie Max. I'm just pointing out. I consider Portuguese to be white. Anna doesn't. Anna thinks Portuguese are something different, unique, like a snowflake, and that she is 100% Portuguese, including her mother, who is whiter than me. She's as white as me, but blonder than me. She might be dyeing her hair. Who knows? I don't know. Just saying. I consider Portuguese to be white. Italians, white. Everybody's white to me, you know. Jews, kind of white. You know, they won't say they're white. When you know, look at Ben Shapiro squirming away from that. He wants to be able to say flat out that he's not white, but he knows there's a certain degree of allyship with his audience. And if he denies himself being white, that could be a rocky road. So he's kind of fumbles over it. He's like, well, people have considered us white. Do you consider yourself white? Well, you know, ethically, yeah, Jews ain't white. Whatever. You know, I just think it's funny. I don't care. Don't care. Drummer on fire 555. Does John hate me? No, I don't know you yet. Do I, Drummer? Wait, Drummer, are you goddamn Portuguese? Oh, you're Mexican, German. Wait, Mexican, German, and Jewish. Damn. Goddamn. That's one hell of a family reunion. Jack show is destroying you. Well, are they on? Is there a Jack show tonight? No, I'm just hanging out, yo. Is that okay? Is that okay with you, Fago? Demon Eye says, I'm Italian and no one is going to tell me I am not white, John. There you go, Demon Eye. Stand up for yourself. Stand up for your beliefs. Beowulf is 25% Italian. He says, forget about it. The rest is Injun. Guys. What is this? Brown to, I can't even pronounce it. Pre-Indo Euro coach all tribes before they even had a continent from a Phoenician princess. The fuck? Shut up. Drummer on fire. Well, that makes sense if you're German and Jewish. That your grandparents would meet there, and then your father or your mother decided to move to Mexico, or your parents escaped to Mexico. They escaped to Mexico, where they had your father or your mother. Not both, because that'd be inbreeding. And then your father or your mother married a Mexicana or a Mexicano. Yes. Imagine escaping to Mexico. Lol. Yeah, whatever. Whatever you guys are. Fago is 25% Jap, 75% Jewish. Really? Is that true? The Mexicans escaped to Germany. Get out of here. Yeah, and then we got what's her name? Irene Strakowski. What is she? She's a Jap. She Jap? No. She's not a Jap. What is she? Not a Singaporean. Is it Hong Kong or something? What the fuck was she? No, Taiwan, where they make the tools. No, I don't think she's Chinese. She is Polish, highway robbery. Taiwan. Yeah, Taiwan, Polak. Yeah, that's what she is. Polak and Taiwan. She wishes she was a Jap. Crazy Cat, probably some truth to that. Stylistically, she does want to be part of that manga Japanime culture. Here's the thing, though. All those people, you can't get in. Japanese are so racist, you will always be identified and excluded. Bless their hearts. From ever fully being accepted into their industry or their culture, and they reject you. I watched what would you call it? China-May. I think it's a Chinese cartoon. I watched a Chinese cartoon today. It's the #1 movie in the world by box office, I do believe. Anyone know what it is? I honestly couldn't tell you what it's called because I can't pronounce the shit. It's like Zehe or something like that. So I was like, well, I should watch this. Yeah, something like that, Dirk. Is that it? Zeha? Neza? Jabba says, who fucking cares? Well, I was watching. I'm going to tell you why you should. Well, maybe why you shouldn't care, but why I care. Because I was like, hey, this is the #1 thing in the world. And I should try to understand why it's the #1 thing in the world as a creator, as a creative person, a thinker, an intellect, kind of guy that runs around in a house robe, house jacket. Like day 7 of this house jacket, guys. Day 7. And feeling good. Still feeling really good. So I was watching that cartoon, and I didn't get to see all of it. Some of it, I'm just whatever. It's a kid show. I'm drifting. I'm starting to look at my phone, and But the ending of it was pretty good. Pretty good. Crazy cat says I'm huffing my own farts. How dare you? Why would you want to understand Chinese people? It's the same reason, guys. I've told you this before. When the Harry Potter stuff was like huge and all these movies were coming out, I'm like, what is it? What is it about this, that is so attractive? So even though I never read, I bought the first 3, I think it was Harry Potter books. And I think I read 2 of them, like straight up read them. And then by the third one, I was like, oh, this is all formula. It's like Harry at his parents or his aunt, uncle. He's abused, kind of shitty, goes to the train station thing, goes into that fucking pillar on the fucking train, a little bit of back and forth on the train, or those black things coming through the train. That's kind of like something I remember is those black things on a train, like Grim Reaper kind of type things. Probably because I saw it in one of the movies, more or less. But anyway, so I went in there and I checked it all out because I'm like, what is the secret here to success? And, other than being repetitive, I don't know. Kids like witchcraft, I guess, because it wasn't that great. I wasn't like, oh my God, these are the best stories of all time. But I guess they were probably fun. If I was a kid, it'd probably be fun. Oh, Dementor. Yeah, that's what they are. Dementor. Yeah. You would remember black things. Yeah. Yeah. James Max, that's how the first 3 books go. Then they show up at the school. There's a mystery. And nonsense happens. And then it's over. Oh, there's a, Quidditch match in there somewhere. Harry's the man, and it's over. That's how I remember those books going. Dirk says, kids like a story where they're the hero, not the bad guy for not being gay. John is coping. No, I'm just saying that's what I did. I went in there, I read the book. I'm not like, oh man, I can't wait to read a fucking kid's book. But as a creative, somewhat creative person, I'm like, I should try to understand what's successful. So that's the same reason I put on that Nezha thing. And I'll tell you, I can't tell you much about the beginning because, like I said, I tuned out really quick. But by the end of it, it's pretty good. Intense. That's how I'd describe it. It was intense. And I did remember thinking, I was like, I wish that like a Marvel movie or Superman, like it would all be this big buildup. It's a lot of anime kid yelling. It's like, that like builds up into that big scream. But the one I watched was dubbed. So it was all English, whatever the hell they were saying. I don't know. Do you hurt my mother? Shit like that. Anyways, they were hurting his mom, his dad, and just this little kid. But it's like a cute little kid kind of face. And like, that's what I'm like, oh, okay. It's kind of like a baby Yoda. It's such like a baby face, So it probably gets girls and little kids' heartstrings a lot quicker, a lot simpler. Let's not ever make that sound again. What? It's like a death scream, Fago Tree. It's meant to intimidate, I think. But anyways, if you guys get around to watching it, and like, what is it? Like all these animes, it's always like demons, and the demons are always like the good guys. It's always hey, it's rough being a demon. Skin's fusing with the rope. Yeah, it's always demons. And so the good guys, remember there's the K-pop demon hunter thing, you know, like what's with the fucking demons? Inuyasha, I think they were demons. Bleach, no, I don't think they were demons in Bleach, right? Technically, I don't know what they were. Hollow, I don't fucking know. But yeah, it's always like the demons. And the bad guys, well, the good, whatever. I don't want to get too spoilerly. But the bad guys in this thing are kind of angelic. Especially in the end, I was like, this looks like a battle between heaven and hell. Only heaven are the bad guys, and you're supposed to be rooting for the demons. And I'm like, huh. Josh says, John, how am I supposed to pledge absolute loyalty to a man in a bathrobe and bush beanie? I don't know. Pretty easily. Write a speech. You know, maybe we can put a speech up here, a pledge that'll roll on the ticker. Or we can figure it out. Oni, but close enough to demons. Is that Bleach? Are they Oni? What is that? What are you talking about, Fago Tree? But yeah, anyways, everything's a demon. But on an emotional, like the emotion of what's going on with the, you know, all the yelling stuff. Yeah, and a lot of the animation effects, you know, like I'm looking at it, I'm trying to think, you know, do we ever get like a superhero movie where you see like, you know, the wind kind of turning it like a Tasmanian devil kind of type wind, or, you know, it's just kind of cartoony. Maybe like, not Shaolin. Well, no, not so much Shaolin Soccer. The other one with the Axe Gang. Can never remember that name. Great movie though. Everyone should get it. Little bit of playfulness to it, you know. Kids, it's serious. They're you know, like it's serious, dude. There's this fucking one scene in here that's probably worth watching the movie for you guys. Kung Fu Hustle. Thank you, JMX. Great movie. This one scene in this Chinese cartoon movie is like, I think it's where the little kid grew up, his hometown. And like, what are the demons or the good guys? I don't know. Whoever the bad guy, because you're trying to figure out who the bad guy is. Whoever the bad guy is, went in here and fucked up his whole town. And when they show the devastation of that town and the people, it's dark. It's fucking dark. You see all these like bodies like reaching up, skeletal, and you know, they're all like Pompeii, you know, mothers like holding their kids, you know, and they just all got incinerated. So it was pretty badass. And you feel bad. I'm like, the emotion is definitely there. That's where I'm tuned in now. I'm like, damn, this kid deserves his revenge. That's what I thought. Just like Kill Bill. She deserves her revenge. But it sounds like Berserk. No, it's not nearly as like, you know, like boob, titty. I still haven't gone into fucking Berserk. I think I still got it wrapped up somewhere. But it's it's not like it's something rated R. It's, as far as I know, it's good for kids. Like you could probably let your kid watch it. I don't take my word for it. Because I don't know. Like I said, I'm not even sure what was all in the beginning. And that burnt city was kind of dark. But I will say, on an emotional level, the audio, you know, it just ramps up. Solving the riddle of human feelings. John watched the original Berserk anime. Maybe, I don't know, I might get around to it. I watched some Berserk. I just don't know what. Like, I feel like I watched like a rando episode. Is it Berserk where dude has like heads on shoulders? Is that Berserk or is that a different anime? It's like women heads are stitched onto his shoulders. Anyways, yeah, I'm trying to uncover, what is the appeal of something common, with these huge franchises. And that's just it. I don't even know if that cartoon movie that I just watched, maybe it's is that Blade of the Immortal? Not Sword of the Immortal. Blade of the Immortal? Is that what it was? Yeah. Because I like some Blade of the Immortal, so it could have been that. Who cares about Berserk? Go watch Vampire Hunter D. I got Vampire Hunter D. I bought that a while ago. Just haven't got around to watching it. I know he's got something with his hand. His hand talks to him or some shit. Sucks up things. But I will. I might even do that tonight. I might do that tonight, Dork. What the fuck am I doing here streaming, talking to you guys? Shut up, Fago Tree. So don't forget to wash your robe. And Beanie, it's been 50 days. The Beanie is probably... When was that concert? No, the concert is only like 10 days ago. I was thinking you might be right. What if that concert was 50 days ago? Yeah. Just watch Goblin Slayer. It was made for people like you. What does that mean? Well, I can't watch the trailer for it, can I? Because it'll probably be pulled down, banned, Goblin Slayer? Is that what you said? Slayer, okay. Is this one of these booby cartoons? Goblin Slayer trailer. Official preview 7 years ago, Crunchyroll. Well, here's a dubbed trailer. Okay. That way I can understand it. Get your hands off of my mother! Very emotional, these cartoons. All right.
It's not an uncommon story. A young girl left home to become an adventurer. Before long, she accepted a quest, and she hasn't been seen or heard.
It seems like Fiendish. Isn't that how it started? Isn't this how Fiendish started? All the scrap, snow, trees, monster in the woods, trash.
Heard from since. The quest the girl has undertaken?
Wait, there's no boobs in here, right? Preview it first. Don't blame for whatever happens to your account. Why? What would happen to my account? All right, now I gotta take it down. Thanks, Fago. Let's see. I'm watching it all. Oh, goblins with wagging tongues. 2 moons. One is green. One is red. That's kind of cool. I am Goblin Slayer. All right, that's all right. They took everything. I didn't hear a single in there. Oh, they rape her? Oh, it's grapey? Whoa. Well, guys, I don't expect cartoons to be fucking tits popping out and shit. This chat loves grape. Oh, rape. Yeah. Hence for hey, shut up, Fago Tree. You love that stuff. You're the one recommending it. Crazy Cat says, great content. What do you want? I didn't know it was gonna be fucking porno. I didn't know Fago Tree was gonna be offering up porno to my channel, get me taken down. Shit. It looked okay. Some of the dialogue sounded cool. You know, I am Demon Slayer. Yeah, okay. Beowulf, this is a new era, John. This ain't Thundercats and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Oh, I know, man. Yeah. Well, to be fair, the thing I love, probably the best is like intros, I love the old intros of the 80s cartoons. Best animation, out of the entire show. But Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, that's good. I watched a lot of it. My little brother was a big fan. And I was just like at the point where I was just like, I'm a little too old for this kid shit. I wasn't. I don't think I ultimately was, but that was really his show. He got like the fucking turtle blimp, for like a Christmas. And I don't think I ever got any turtle toys. So I have some now. A NECA, some of those NECA ones were sent to me, and I still appreciate that. I think from overseas too, so it wasn't cheap. Yeah, 90% of the animation budget went to the intros. Yeah. If you want something like that, Gachiakuda is good. I can't even say that, Fago Tree. It's new, only one season. What's something like that? Something grapey? Or something where the intro is really good, but the rest of the show sucks? Even, well, to be fair, I was going to say, even Death Note had a really great intro. I think it was the later one, the metal screaming one. But the animation was, as well as I think the actual cartoon, a little more funky, different little kind of intro stuff. But it's just like I remember main characters just walking a lot. So, yeah, you guys are too into this anime stuff. So, Jamie Max. Let me show you guys the Death Note trailer. Oh no, I want the intro, not the trailer. The metal one. And I want you guys to all go watch this show. All right. This is like the only, I think, anime series that I've ever really recommended to people. And I wish you guys would believe me. Yes, Maximum the Hormone, Dirk. That's the band name. Did he say faggot? White people? Anyways, that's the what are the latter half of the show? I don't know. Is it a season 2? Does it count as seasons? I don't remember. It's the other half though. I think the first half intro was kind of more some gay shit, you know. Shut up, Campbell. A. Campbell. Yeah, anyway, so yeah, I was like, man, that's a cool ass fucking intro. Wish it was always that intro. That was the definite. Oh, come on, Jamie Max. Man, we really fucked that country up, didn't we? Yeah. Well, I mean, that's not like the fucking weirdest shit coming out of there. You know, that Death Note is actually a pretty cool concept. You don't have to be, you know, in some like, I don't know, stunted, you know, kiddie, you know, mindset to dig the concept of Death Note. What if a book fell in your lap from heaven above, more or less, that gives you the power to kill anybody you want? What do you do with that power? And how does it corrupt you? And immediately, episode 1, it shows you that a good kid with a good future, everything to look forward to, given ultimate power, will turn into a murdering cocksucker in under 20 minutes. And then the entire show is about trying to get him because he's really fucking smart and he's covering all his tracks. So they got to bring in this other young man who's kind of like a Sherlock Holmes and no one knows who he is. So they're battling without ever meeting, at least in the beginning, without ever meeting. They're battling each other, trying to get the other one to die or be apprehended. Gikazu says, Elle is smarter. Yeah, well. And then the ending, the final episode, is one of the best endings in a cartoon of all time. Or film. You know, it's got intensity. You're like, you know, if you have feelings, you feel things at the end of this road. But man, that kid is fucking dark. Did you see the Japanese movie Battle Royale, John? Yeah, I believe I did. And I was going to go give that another watch. Bunch of kids killing each other, I think. Japanese kids or something. Korean? I don't know what the fuck they are. Yeah. But we were talking about that not too long ago. And what's her name from Kill Bill was in there. And I was like, oh, Go-Go, whatever that girl's name is. Go-Go. Battle Royale 1 is good. Battle Royale 2 is a little preachy. Oh, the Japanese movie. Gotcha. Okay, yeah. All right. Shogun Assassin trailer. Okay. Sure, why not? I have to open up YouTube again because I can just close the whole thing down. Shogun ass in. Wait, is this real? Oh, is this live action? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. A lot of clicking.
Return to the vanished kingdoms of ancient time.
Ah, they pull. Is this old? Yeah, it's old. Oh, he looks like Raiden. Got some fucking claws. I was going to say, I was kind of disappointed on this Horizon shot here.
Return.
Because it's all cockeyed. Like, what were they thinking?
To the vanished kingdoms of ancient.
See, that's good. Horizon. So you kind of get a almost two Horizon effect, because this one's up here. And then you get this nice little line here, which is almost a little kind of cockeyed, but you at least have your Horizon. That's straight, mostly. Still looks a little cockeyed. If I measured from here to here and here to here, I'd say this one is a little bit taller. And I would want those things to be perfectly aligned. And then you can have this little water thing here and whatever. All right, here we go.
Times. Journey through a lost empire of mad wizards and barbaric.
Wait, Beowulf, are you gonna get me taken off air? Some fucking boob gonna pop out here. I'm gonna get lectured about how I should have looked at it first before playing it. Oh, it's based off Lone Wolf and Cub. Okay. Invite Kelsey, John, the ultimate showdown. Kelsey, I don't know. I don't know if he's ever coming around again. You know, honestly, I don't know.
Passions. Behold the saga
That
of
little
a
shit.
legendary warrior. A loving father.
He's fat though. Look at him. Like you can't play that off like this is relaxed muscle here.
A loving father who has
That eats a lot. This guy eats a lot. For being a samurai, right? I mean, that's what he is, right? He's an assassin. I don't know what the difference. Samurai, assassin, shogun killer. Just saying, you live out in the woods, man. You know, your meals ain't coming that quick. Meals ain't coming that quick, Beowulf. All right.
a loving father who has the power of a dozen armies in one sweep of his mystic blade. This is a
Does he? Or are they just hyping it up? Like, can he take down a whole army with one swing of his blade? Or are they exaggerating, Beowulf? He's a Ronin, honorless, masterless samurai. I didn't know this, but Cannonball Run was actually a Jackie Chan film. That's why they got so many big stars. They were trying to make Jackie Chan into a big star in the U.S. Oh, really? Like he was what? Like a producer? J-Max says, no, he's just a samurai. Well, that's, high death. Come on, guys. That's exaggerating a little bit. Eh? Come on. All right, let's back it up so we can hear this line of bullshit again.
in one sweep of his mystic blade.
Is his blade mystic? Or is it just a blade? Does it do something? Fagotree said, update on Jack Show. Anna is talking about a $56 bag of raisins. Missing out. Girls like to eat, man. Beowulf said it's just a blade. No fucking shit, man. All right, back it up. This is fatty. Here we go.
A loving father who has the power of a dozen armies in one sweep of his mystic blade. This is a story of honor, disgrace, vengeance.
Oh, come on. Did you see this over here on the left? That was hard. Is that a woman? Just stabbing these fucking watch this woman just stay here. Or is she stunned? Did she get it when she landed? See, she don't do anything.
Massacre.
Oh, come on. He didn't even hit her. Hold on. It's going to drive me nuts. He even missed, like, her blade. These guys would film everything kind of like, look at his fat chin. All right, here she is coming in. Like, is that the death blow right there? He's a mile away from her. Why would you do that? Have your actor, instead of being here, be over here so you can't see. You know, it's like when you do a punch, you know, you gotta bring them over a little bit so the punch looks real. So it looks like it connects. It's because he didn't want it to hit the actress, John. Clearly, that's why, guys. But there's an illusion here. Now, the thing is, I was about to say, but these old, whatever, Japanese, Hong Kong films, these guys will do a lot of this stuff like one take, edit in camera, you know. So I guess I kind of want to give him a little bit of slack, but if you're fucking high, you're black, and it's 1972 and you're watching this in a theater somewhere, you know, I mean, that's cool shit. But that wasn't even close. Then look at her. Just keep don't watch him. Keep watching her after that. Keep watching her. She just sits here. Recovers. She could still stab him in the back if she was not aware that she was stabbed. Yeah, Fago Tree. Black people loved fucking martial arts cinema in the 70s. That's why we got what was that? What was that? Show Enough. The Last Dragon. Anyways, this bitch could have stabbed that dude in the back.
Massacre. And a man who became a demon. Shogun.
Wait, does he really become a demon? Beowulf? Does this guy become a demon? Are we going to see him mutate like the Howling? His limbs elongating? Wu-Tang Clan released several martial arts movies that they made. I know that one guy, RZA, was in was it Man with a was it Golden Fist or something? I don't know. It's a metaphor. Beowulf, no, they just call him a demon because he slays so much. Well, they call him Shogun Slayer instead of assassin. Jack update. Oh, was Man with the Iron Fist? Yeah. You guys all heard the same thing about Wu-Tang. I want you to hear something else. Like how I went to a wrestling match out in California, and Method Man was in the audience, just sitting in the audience. They made a whole thing about him being out there. Might have been part of the show. I don't know. Asians exaggerate, John. Oh. He takes assassin jobs for money. Yeah, well, whatever. Just saying, the guy narrating this is really dressing this up. I'm not sure it's not. Wait, this thing's only halfway done? Damn. They got the logo up and everything. We still got another minute of this.
Once, he was the greatest of the magnificent samurai.
Oh, that is funny. It just looked funny how he fell and went in the water noise. You know, magnificent samurai. We're waiting for him to say 7. All right.
Now.
Oh, and also that water, same thing. Very tiny amount of room up here. More room here. It's not exactly what I wanted. Also, I'd like the horizon line. You know, this line a little bit lower. About what is it? About a third, I think, is what you usually kind of want to go for. Top third or bottom third, okay. Center, not interesting. This is according to what was it? John Ford. If you watch the movie, what is that Spielberg movie, which is like an autobiography? Steven Spielberg, or the stand-in for him, meets John Ford as a young man and asked him if he had any advice. And he said, horizon line up top, interesting. Horizon line down below, interesting. Horizon line in the center, not interesting. And then he told him, get out. Get out of his office. You know, which is mostly true. I mean, you know, if you're gonna have a horizon line or a strong line here, then yeah, you want to really, any of those 3 positions are okay. At least aim for one of those 3 positions if you're going to do like a widescreen shot and you know there's a nice horizon in there somewhere, or skyline, whatever, you know, put that up at the top third, bottom third. If you can do the center, it's almost like, and it could be wrong, but like whenever I joke about Mobius, like that's usually it. You put a line down the center, then you just put something in there that looks like a dick and it's Mobius. You know, rocks, whatever. Crazy Cat said, cool story, bro. Figure, this is like watching a movie with my grandpa. Oh. That one hurt. Figure tree.
Now, he hunts the evil lords who butchered his wife and stained his honor.
Jesus Christ, Beowulf, what? Shit. What is this, a rape scene? John hate. I don't hate everything, guys. I tell you guys all the time, stuff I think is cool. You guys just don't listen. Anna is bringing the charisma right now. It's not possible. Oh, no boob. All right, no vajayjay, no bare ass. No boob. Okay, all right. My channel is in your hands, Beowulf. I will blame you. Let me back it up so we can get the motion of the ocean here going. This is a good shot. I like it. Yeah, look at this little kid's head popping on there.
Now, he hunts the evil lords who
Like, that's cool. Got this shit hanging here, this fucking water shit coming down. I almost wish it would a little more centered up here. See how his head is right next to this and so far away from this one? Just center that a little bit more. And it'd probably be a little bit cooler. See, look, I mean, you even got these plants here and here. Like, that's some really good symmetry. And he's the only one off. Is he walking? If he's walking and maybe I paused it while he was leaning onto a foot.
now he hunts the evil lords who butcher.
Oh, and stuff like this, by the way, guys, is what I think someone like when they talk about Kubrick, you know, taking so many shots. I think this is probably kind of things that Kubrick was looking for. A lot of symmetry, a lot of balance, you know, just things flowing well, everything right down to the dialogue, and one thing's off, then it ruins that perfect shot. That's what I think. Back it up here.
He hunts the evil lords who butchered his wife and stained his honor. One man and one child defy the most notorious masters of...
That was pretty cool right there. These guys. Upshot, dramatic upshot. That's like real dramatic upshot. Look at that. Damn. That's scary.
defy the most notorious masters of death on the planet. Like father, like...
Oh, snap. You see that? That looked like it was in his head. Look at that. Let me see that hit again.
Like son.
Oh, it looked like there was a cut in there. That's all right.
Masters of death on the planet. Like father, like son.
Come on, that's a little too much. You're gonna push your kid in the stroller at the bad guy. Oh boy, is that Matt Barr, guys? All right.
The greatest team in the history of mass slaughter. Nothing on Earth can match their infernal fury. Nothing on the screen.
Can you imagine having one of those wrist guards? Because that was pretty cool, where he blocked the sword with his that metal stuff. Can you imagine, like, you think you really got it, like all the skills, and you go up to block one time with that fucking wrist guard, and your arm goes out too far or not far enough, and then that blade just fucking, and you see your fucking gauntlet fucking arm flying out in front of you. Horrific. Horrific. Look, this thing is giving him the middle finger. Look, see these fingers here? Middle finger right there. You could also see it as a phallic symbol. Here, the horizon line is in the center. Important stuff, guys. You guys are going to start watching movies now. And you guys are going to start paying attention to where the horizon line goes on these shots. When you see a wow shot and you're like, ooh, I like this. I don't know why. It might be because the center line or the horizon line is really well balanced, and everything is almost like a very balanced photo or illustration or painting. Comic books in cahoots. Rough day at work. What, you? Oh, I hope the rest of your day goes better. John, is it midnight over there? Yes, it is 12:16. Just a little past midnight. Flying dildos of death. What, those fingers? Crazy Cat says, I'm very passionate about symmetry. Yeah, you guys, you got to watch that. Maybe I'll pull that up. I know I pulled it up before, but the fucking Kubrick 1 point perspective. I got on that, put me onto a 1 point perspective kick for a while, by the way. You know, just things get, if you're not careful, things can get staler, you know, especially with comics. But a good 1 point perspective, good symmetry, balance, everything weight, you know, kind of, you know, balancing out the weight of the image, and you can't beat it, man. But sometimes you just need something to blow up at the same time. So
Can match this awesome spectacle of sword and sorcery.
now hold on. Beowulf, is there sorcery in this movie at all? Because I saw cool fighting gear and gauntlets. Sorcery? Last 20 minutes of that movie is insane. This movie? Okay. No sorcery. 0. Holy shit, dude. This is fucking hardcore marketing, dressing up something here. I don't feel like they needed to lie about it. You know, I mean, like, that's fucking cool. Just narrate about how it's father, son. Is it a son or a daughter? It's a father-son movie. You know, protecting his kid or some kid he found. You know, just tell us about that. Dress that up. It sounds like it's fucking Conan the Destroyer, by the way they're narrating it. Sorcery. Mystic swords. Yeah. I get it. Yeah, you already told me. Lone Wolf and Cub. Got it. Didn't you tell me that? Or am I fucking... Am I nuts? Son. Okay. All right. I don't know, man. Shit. These kids all look the same to me. And then you make them Asian. Fuck. I don't fucking know, man. Same thing with that #1 Chinese animated movie that I was watching today. This kid kept changing his face to where it looked more feminine. And I was like, what the hell is up with this? But I think it was supposed to be maybe more of a, because he's very rugged. I mean, the kid is very rugged, I guess. His teeth are all kind of weird. And he's got like a short little pug nose or something. And but then he takes these pills. And that was something I thought was weird too. And I missed all that in the beginning on what all that was. Because where I started noticing the movie, he was fighting gophers, but he kept needing his pills. And I was like, this is like a drug thing. And he's got like these like dark circles under his eyes, much like I do. But then he takes the fucking pills and like he's like supercharged, but he looks like a chick. He looks cleaned up, feminine. I was like, that's weird. Why are you watching Chinese animation, John? You know anime exists, right? Because it's the #1 movie in the world, apparently. Crazy Cat. And I don't know anything about it. It's not Demon Slayer, which Shane acts like is the creme de la creme of movies. No, this is outsold, apparently. Demon Slayer. It's the #1 movie in the world. So I was like, well, I want to watch this to try to understand, maybe understand something about it, what makes it successful. Crazy Cat, just because there's so many Chinese people. I'm not sure that's the answer, Crazy Cat. It's a good answer, but I'm not sure that's the answer because Hollywood really wants to get into those Chinese markets, but I don't know if China has really made that huge of an improvement. Remember they did the whole extra, like 12 extra minutes of Chinese people in Iron Man, just so they can get in that market. Communist propaganda. It could be, Crazy Cat. That's a good point. Could be. But I don't know if there's a cartoon about it, or manga about it. I don't know the history of this story. Maybe it's some deep fucking old fairy tale that only the Chinese know, and finally it was made into a cartoon and everybody went to go watch it. They came in from all the fucking villages, the rice paddies or whatever the hell they got out there in China. They wagoned it to the big cities just to watch this fairy tale come to life movie. Maybe. I don't know. Isn't that weird, that sound that their swords make? It sounds like you're hitting like one of those support wires for like telephone poles or something. Isn't that what they use for phaser blasts on Star Wars? Where it's like pew, 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 pew. And then they just run it through some filters or additional, I don't know, sound adjusters, and then you got a phaser gun. I'm only asking because I'm hearing it like it's one of those steel cables being hit. And I'm just like, is that what katananas sound like when they hit each other? The actor is brother of Shintaro Katsu, who was Zatoshi. Was Zatoshi the blind samurai guy? Sounds like paper being torn, Meredith. No, I don't think it. I don't think so. We'll back it up. You guys just listen to it when all this stuff's going on. It sounds like one of those steel wires, like you hit it with a piece of metal. To me, but I would think that it would just be like, I don't know. What does two swords sound like? Two katananas. And I say that because of Lucy Liu in Kill Bill. I think her head was split open when she said it like that. See, it just sounds crazy, man. Sounds crazy. Two swords? I don't know. Maybe it's like some of that extra sound effect of a whooshing sound that you might get from someone with the sleeves, such as my own, as they punch you. Maybe we're hearing those sleeves and the sound of swords hitting. And that's doing it. My old landlord was a karate instructor. He taught karate in our basement. That was his school. I remember looking down into his, what are those little egress windows? Those little windows, and seeing, a handful of students down there all doing little punching things, and which is crazy because like right around that time is like Karate Kid. You would think I would have been like, I got to get in there. I don't know why I never did. Don't know why. Yeah, in the basement, Marilyn. Yeah, in my basement. It was a walkout basement. So it wasn't like they never walked through the upstairs. It was a house. My mom was renting a house. The landlord actually wanted to get with my mom. I didn't know that or anything like that at the time. And she ended up leaving this house, which was a great house. Because I remember when we got in there, it felt like a mansion to me. I was like, holy shit. There was like a pond out there. There's a walkout basement. The basement's a karate studio. Little karate kids are going in there. They're all older. I'm young, but they're older in there. They're in there punching. And I remember he would do some of these punches and it would make that. But as I recall, it was because of those sleeves. And I was like, oh. Anyways. All right. But yeah, kind of cool. Kind of cool having karate studio in your basement, like legit too. Like, wasn't like they had legit gis and punching, kicking gear, all this stuff. I should have went in there and been a fucking killer, but it didn't. Kept drawing comic book stuff. Well, probably cartoon stuff at that time, actually.
Shogun Assassin.
Look at these white people, David Wiseman and Robert Houston. 1980, 2010 Toho. All right, well, there we go. We did that. What was the other trailer you guys wanted to watch? Let me know. Yeah, bullet deflecting sound. Yeah. If you listen hard enough, you hear swords clang, but the swooshing sound is him cutting through thin armor. Okay, all right. I like that. Is it metal armor or is it like bamboo or something? Because again, like, if it's not metal. River of Blood? Oh, no, that's I thought it was a movie. Oh, okay. Throne of Blood. That's whatchamacallit movie. Kurosawa movie. You guys watch that? You guys seen Throne of Blood? Let's see. No, there's a trailer for it. I'm probably going to get taken down tonight. I feel like that is in my future to be taken down with these Asian trailers. This is Throne of Blood. Now, this is Toshiro Mifune, however you want to say it. This is the guy that George Lucas originally wanted for Obi-Wan. Because this dude is like fucking Wolverine in Seven Samurai. Like, he's just fucking intense, dude. Like, he's got this presence. His voice booms. He was also right. He was in Rashomon too, right? He was in Hidden Fortress. This dude is popular, man. Popular. He wants to be popular. Yeah, it's like a Macbeth retelling. Which is cool because like they're pulling from Western sources to tell these Eastern stories, and then we're pulling from Eastern stories to tell literally Western stories. With Yojimbo is what Fistful of Dollars, Seven Samurai is Magnificent Seven, and we're borrowing back and forth. To great results. I'm sure if we were living in that time, there's probably plenty of terrible results. But what has made it through the passage of time is pretty incredible. And why Shane Davis refuses to go out here and watch any of this stuff boggles my mind. Boggles my mind. And the motherfucker is into Asians. Just apparently not Asian classics. Yeah. Anyways. Bearwolf said he has already watched it. Do we even bother watching it now, or what do you guys think? I don't want to show people stuff that Bearwolf has already seen. All right. Ran is his best. Is that the one that was in color? Ran. We'll pull up a trailer for that too.
東方が送る豪華巨編蜘蛛の巣城
What'd you say? What'd you call me?
”もののけの住む森。その森に囲まれ、猛襲の霧渦を巻く城。蜘蛛の巣城。
Spiderweb Castle. Now, I'm going to pause it just because it's a Asian trailer, and they're probably going to come back for me. They're going to come back for me tonight, guys, and I'll be ready. Anna is complaining about me. Why me? This film's so good. Yeah, it's fun to watch, guys. And the ending with all the arrows is fucking badass. I was cutting that into a video for something, probably this channel at one point. And it just, I don't know. I guess I never finished it. All right.
権力の座。その権力の座を争う者。そしてそれを血であがなった者の末路は。血で血を洗う戦国絵巻。
What does she know about this robe? She don't know nothing about this robe. Nothing, I tell you. そしてまたここに権力に疲れ血に狂う女。
殿の行く道はただ二つ。じっとこのまま大殿に切られるのを待つ。大殿を殺して蜘蛛の巣城の主になるか。
主君を殺し。
Spoiler? Dang, they're spoiling the whole movie. Should it be like, does he kill the Lord? No, they're like, yeah, he kills the Lord. Oh, shit. That older guy was the actor from Seven Samurai and Godzilla. Wait, what older guy? Is the bald guy from Seven Samurai? He had a movie, a singular movie by Kurosawa, too. All right.
腹心を殺し。
Yep. Kills his own men.
また友を殺し。
Guys, I know he's making what you may think are just kind of goofy faces. Watch, this guy is like fucking intense, man. He's the Daniel Day-Lewis fucking old school Asian cinema. I challenge you to watch. Seven Samurai is the one you really need to watch. But Yojimbo, go watch fucking Yojimbo. I don't know about Sanjuro. I don't know about Sanjuro. But Yojimbo, guys, is where it's at. Go watch Yojimbo. Rashomon. Yeah, I mean, all I really get from I understand for its time that, you know, seeing something from multiple points of view was like a big deal. But you know, what I like about the only thing I really think about with Rashomon is how much, you know, like that Seven Samurai is how much fucking rain Kurosawa uses. And I remember hearing somewhere that he would, because he was filming in black and white, that he would actually put like I don't know, tanks of black water what a regular water and I think like white water or something like that. And he would spray like all these into the set. He would mix them in so that they would read better against film. I don't know. But that sounds really fucking cool. So maybe he did it. I don't know, but I can guarantee you he used a lot of fucking water, man. A lot of fucking water. What's Fago Tree up to? Why are we telling him to shut up, loser? What is this? Ashili for 5. John, you said you contacted Cecil about Jack, but Anna didn't want to talk. I super chatted Jack, and they said you never contacted them. Talk to them. We deserve it. No, that's not what I said. I contacted Cecil about business, which also involved Anna. Cecil responded, but Anna did not. That's what I talked to Cecil about. Not about Jack. I ain't going on Jack. Done with that show. It's lame. Ashili, stop listening to Fago Tree, Josh, Jamie X. They're not your friends. All they do is make up shit about Anna, what Anna's saying. Anna's your legit friend. Well, then why isn't Anna answering my DMs? And then, what is it, the same thing? Yeah, same thing. Thank you, Ashili. Appreciate you. That's a great profile pic for someone. Hell yeah. Dude's intense, man. Toshiro Mifune. This is an intense scene too. Like, if I recall, he's in might be a room full of people, right? And he starts freaking out because he's seeing a ghost of someone. I believe he murdered. And his wife is like, "Oh no. The king? I don't know what he'd be. The king's fine. He had too much to drink, so guys, you know what? Stay out of it for $2. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. What messages? Anna says she hadn't received anything. I don't want to get into all this stuff. You know what I mean? It's nobody's business. Anna has a DM from me regarding the artwork that she had not replied to my knowledge to this day. And that's it. And that's the truth. Ain't nobody over here lying. You got half information. Other half, you got fucked up. So, sorry. Not sorry. Now, that's all you need to know, Ashili. So stop stirring shit up. All right, here we go.
修羅猛襲の果てに狂い死にしたクモの巣城主鷲津武時の怪奇な一生
Dang, they're gonna get the whole movie in here. Powerful. That's what it said. Powerful. That's where the lady was like, what is that scene? Out, spot. The fucking blood won't wash off her hands. All the guilt. It's really all the guilt won't wash away. Right there's the fucking arrows. Talk about, like, fucking spoiler, man. Fucking spoiler. Hope he makes it out all right. I mean, they're what are you going to watch this in, I don't know, the 60s maybe? So you're not going to be able to pause it in theater, but if you could pause it in theater, you'd see what we're seeing right now, which is that not all these arrows have missed. There's a few that are going right in his chest right there. And what I love about it is that these arrows are fucking thick, dude. These are almost like Frank Miller arrows. You know what I mean? Like, they're not tiny little things. These things fucking are like branches. I really appreciate that. All right, let's try another one. What's one we should try? Hidden Fortress, maybe? This is the one that Star Wars was strongly influential to Star Wars. This is, and what I love about it is this is the story of R2D2 and C-3PO. This is their movie. This whole movie is really the movie of C-3PO and R2D2. All that you see in Star Wars comes right from here. It's two fumbling guys that can't stand each other, but they love each other. As brothers, not gay. They love each other as brothers, but they can't stand each other, and they're fumbling themselves through other people's fucking wars. That's what it is. There's a princess. There's a general who is kind of, I guess he could be your more so maybe your Obi-Wan. But that's played by Toshiro Mifune. Anyway, so yeah, this is the whole movie. This is great. You guys should watch it. If you haven't watched it, go watch it. It's a good movie. But yeah, you'll see the fucking influence all over this thing. It says trailer, but they're so far this is one scene, 10 seconds. Damn, we're 20 seconds in. It's still the same scene. Look, this is I think this is R2D2 right here, and this is C-3PO. So they just fumble their way through all this shit. Is it recommended by Shane Davis? I doubt it, because I don't think Shane has really watched any Kurosawa films before, which is, again, insane, guys. Retitled this, John Spoils Kurosawa. Because most people that are into like sci-fi and comic books and whatnot, I mean, these are kind of like, you know, source materials that you're encouraged to kind of go and check out. I think, you know, at least, you know, that's how it's always been in my reality. Like, oh, you like Kurosawa, you like Seven Samurai, you like something, you like Star Wars? Well, you should maybe check out some of this stuff. Okay, I will. Sounds fun. But apparently to Shane, it sounds like death. He doesn't want to watch these Asian films. Here's, oh, there was my hold on, let me back it up frame. Here's Mifune right here. So I don't know if I should give you the spiel, but by the time they run into him, he's looking for these bundles of sticks, which have been hollowed out, and there's little gold bars that's been put into them. And I think, if I recall, C-3PO and R2D2 have already found at least one of these sticks, and I think they've gone around looking for more. And then he shows up because he knows all the sticks are out there, and he pretty much just takes charge of them and says, you know, like, hey, you guys are going to come in with me. And they're like, they put up a little resistance, I think, but he just, like, you know, puffs his chest out, and, like, you know, he's a bigger threat. He's a general. And they're like, okay, they kind of fall in line, but they're bitching about it the whole time, and, you know, looking for opportunities to, you know, take the gold and run. Isn't C-3PO bundle of sticks? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Well, if you take these guys as sources, that's incidental. You know, or like the C-3PO guy, that's how he talks. You know, is femme Brit or just Brit, I guess. You know.
鬼越正徳。じゃあ、山の N 軍というのは良い知恵だ。金に発火。の国で
That's the gold. See, they got the gold on their backs and shit. They're trying to get it. They're trying to get past the Empire too, with their princess, so that they can bring her back to her native land. This gold is going to help, I think, give her finances. I'm not 100% on that. I think that it's going to help fund the war or something like that. But so they got to get the gold and they got to get the princess back to her homeland. But in order to do it, they kind of got to go the long way around, because the short way, the short routes are too dangerous, because they're going to the borders are going to be too heavily guarded. So they're going to go around the enemy territory, I think through enemy territory, and then cut back in. So it's a very dangerous plan, but it might just work.
宝の持ち腐れだが、まあ3頭と男3人あれば飛び出せる。うちの2軒目と老頭数名、の方面に立ち回った形跡が。じゃあその1匹目やってくんねるんだ。人とないと山中に突き出し。けろ。そういうことは出ばかってに決まってる。
She bends this little reed. She has it most of the movie, and it's like a little, I don't know, little stick and the switch or something. You know, she looks like she can kick ass, but I'm not sure she kicks anyone's ass the whole movie. But she always is in like power pose throughout.
妹を殺して涙一つ流さぬ。その忠義顔。
But very much of a Leia, right? And you know, the strong woman. You know, I mean, that's what Leia is. If Star Wars came out today, we'd be like, look at this strong woman. But that's who Leia was. You know, she always talked tough and down to whatever. What's his name? Han Solo, and maybe to a lesser extent, Luke. But she was running the show. And that's that same attitude is from this source. Hidden Fortress, guys. Go check that out. See what else. Yojimbo. I don't know. Do you guys want to keep watching Kurosawa? Anything else you guys want to watch? What's a good trailer? Give me a good trailer, guys. You guys can show me something. I'm showing you guys gold over here. Now you guys recommend some gold back. And we'll watch it. And I'll judge it. Rand, that's another Kurosawa. Blade of the Immortal trailer. Is it a cartoon? I don't think they did a live action of that, did they? Oh, 2017 official trailer. Is that the one? 2017? We get one shot at it, guys. I don't want to watch the 2017 and be like, nah, dude, the 1998 one. Yes. 2017. Yep. All right. Give me 1 second here. There we go. All right. Volume up. Probably a demon. Look at that. Yeah. That was an okay effect. Guess I have to see how the rest of them go before I can really judge again. Ooh, there's a high point right here. Climax.
幸せもんだよ。奴は不死の剣士だ。
Magnet. Those guys are associated with good films. Like what is it Shane likes? Like the A24? Is that what it is? Shane likes that A24 studio. Magnet does good stuff. I think Magnet did they do Let the Right One In? That might have been the first time I ever noticed a Magnet release. A24, yeah. Okay. Australia, please pay me for the feet pics, please. I used my favorite polish. Dang, Fago Tree doing foot pics over there. The manga, this is great. Yeah, I have one of them, but I only ever really flipped through it. Ninja Scroll has live action sequels. Really? All right, we'll look that up next. Ninja Scroll. I want to see some of that.
一刀流は父上を殺し
絶対にくたばらない男がこの江戸のどこかにいる。
Ooh, that looked awesome. All those bodies. Like a Holocaust. Look at this. Everything all knocked over. That's cool shit there. Probably all real actors. It's not CGI actors there. It's actually people laying down. I like that.
その男を探し出せ。
Oh, he's got the manji. The manji on the back of his jacket. Did you guys catch that? Some may be offended. Look at that. Oh, they didn't get it. I thought there was a better shot in there. Maybe not. Back up a little bit. Oh.
父上の敵討ちを手伝ってください。
See, that's what I want when I go to wherever the fuck this is. Japan. I want people, the ladies playing those little 1-2 string, whatever fucking guitars. And singing slightly out of tune, please. I don't want to see you rapping or twerking. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's the guy with the heads on the shoulder. Ooh, look, she's a little cutie in there. Crazy. In the comic, wasn't it almost like 2 metal things on his shoulder? I don't think it was that obvious that they were like here you can see the eyes, the nose. I think he had like almost canisters or spittoons or something on on the shoulder. Oh, 3 strings. Oh, okay. Shoulder boobs. Yeah, that would be fucked up, right? If you pulled those off and there's like nipples on top. Be conflicted. All right. Hey, girl.
楽しもうぜ、姉ちゃん。
Oh, dude, they're doing rap in here. You hear that? Talking about homies. Like, what the fuck, man? Can't you get music that goes with the fucking shit a little bit? Got black dudes in here rapping about their fucking homies. Just put I don't know, a score in there or something. You know, it doesn't have to be some fucking, I don't know what you call it, that little guitar, sitar, fucking thing. But just make it fit a little bit better. You're gonna put some ghetto ass shit in there. Oh, he's gangsta. That's why. Tarantino said he was only going to make what? 10 films? This motherfucker over here doing 150. The Japans invented rap in 1760. Wait until John hears Inglorious Rex trailers. Dude, they're full of rap. I know that. Ugh. You guys know how I feel about rap. Ooh, damn. Let's see. I love watching people get their arms chopped off. Is that a chain? Sounded like a little fart in there. Did you hear that? Back this up a bit. All right, listen. Right when that guy's dying on those swords, there's a little in there. You hear that? I didn't make it up. ICP is gay? This isn't ICP, guys. John loves rap, especially Insane Clown. Look, I don't love them, but, you know, I was around for them, you know, when they were coming out. Wasn't going to ICP concerts. Now, you know, a buddy of mine went to one ICP concert. I believe he got hit by a Faygo bottle. But yeah, ICP is a Michigan band or rap group. But they're like, you know, like, I don't know, like old rap. You know how it's kind of like funny? Even Eminem is kind of the same thing. It's just ridiculous, you know? Half the shit they rap about. But the ICP was, you know, is rapping about murdering people, but almost like comically, you know? Like going to school with an axe and killing the cast of Beverly Hills 90210. Drowning one of them in a fish tank. Oh, yeah. Look at these fish. Oh, such a wonderful aquarium. Yeah, take a closer look, bitch. Oh, okay. Oh, blah, blah, blah. And then he drowns her in the tank. Yeah. Anyways, how can you guys not like that? It's funny. Horrorcore rap. Yeah, okay. All rap is nonsense. Yeah. Look, you guys remember, wasn't it Fresh Prince? You know, like he had a rap. He wasn't as squeaky clean as everyone remembers. I believe it was him. And he had that, you saw my blinker, bitch. Right? So, you know, there was some of that. It was humorous. Humorous for a while.
悪いな、少し汚しちまった。
He's not sorry.
Manji-san, 大丈夫？かすり傷だよ。
Was that his hand? Because if he's going to attach that thing's going to have a lot of dirt on it. You got to wash that off, man. Dirt insects, larvae. Wouldn't it be larvae? Larva, all up in that. And then you got a worm growing inside your wrist. And you gotta wash that off. All right. Is that it? Are we done? Is that all we want to watch or what? You guys let me know. Another trailer. Yeah, he's immortal, but he's going to have a fucking worm digging its way out of his fucking wrist one day. You know, you don't want that shit. Or a bot fly. You know, you got to be hygienic. Let's see. Do we want to stream snipe anybody? Oh, Ethan's live. Let's see.
10,000 actually. How many more? I don't know. But it is that's what it seems like. And you should actually make that clear. Why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you just come out and say this is how many the minimum order quantity is? I did. I told people what my minimum order quantities are.
Oh.
I told people costs of certain items that we made.
It looks like it was quartering topics, but he's talking about business stuff. I don't really care about that. They were talking mad shit about you, John. Who? He's talking mad shit about old innocent John over here. Are you guys talking about my previous show? It's gay all the time now, John? Over there? Just gay stuff? House, 1977 trailer. All right, let's try that. Before this drama pulls me in. House. 1977. Trailer, Criterion. All right, then I'll do it. Click, click.
House.
Oh, dude, I thought this was going to be the house, house with the ghoul hand thing touching the doorbell. Okay. All right, this is cool. A lot of gears there. There's no, let me just scroll through. Oh, here's a bathtub. I got to look out for titties here, guys. I don't know if you guys are setting me up or what. What is that? That's not a naked body on some kind of torture machine, is it? I think it's okay. What do you guys think? Shut up, Fago Tree. No titties, just S and a D. No, there's not. Come on, guys, don't say that. No titties. Okay, all right. Ooh, look at that. Fingers with no hands playing piano shit. That's kind of fucked up.
I see in your eyes where to my
Oh, that music sucks. So, just take me right out of it, you know? Like, because that was like creepy. And then you put that like very comforting, I don't know, 60s music in there, 70s. Terrible.
Is hiding in my heart. There's a bell ringing loud at the touch of your lips. Down the rainbow, I'm sliding. Little arrows keep falling.
Was that a white guy? Portuguese guy? What was that? Oh, look at that horizon line. We would count that, I guess, as center there. It's a nice divide, though, there. Trees nice. Bus is there. Pretty good. I don't know. I wish this was not on a slope, but I guess what are you going to do? I mean, is this real? Is this like a matte painting? What are we looking? I don't know. All right, let's check this guy out here. Nah, I don't know. He might be Asian. Yeah, I guess he's Asian. Looks like he's got some chops there on his sideburns, right? Little mutton chops or something. Okay. This is getting like either really good or really bad. What is it? Is this really good or really bad, guys? Is this something I should watch? Because I'm kind of interested right now, honestly. All right. We'll watch some more. Beryl said it's both really good and bad. Okay.
眩しくて怖いのよ。日の光が。
That is fucking awesome. All right. It's not just that there's a fucking human head being lifted up there, guys. Yes, of course, the horror of it is great, but also this kind of like blue, foreground lighting going on here. These cooler tones and that warm sunrise or sunset back there. That looks fucking awesome. Wait, there might be one tit. Are you serious? There's a scene where a girl slips underwater and you see nips. Okay, let me take it down. I'll take it down, Fago Tree. Let's see, we're at 103. Dude, this is insane. All right. All right, hold on. That's at the 127 mark. And right before that happens, it looks like. All right, chick flips through a wall. So I think we can do this, guys. Thank you for the heads up. All right, let's go. This right after that head scene, dude, that looked fucking crazy. I love it because it looks like theater, like the lighting's all crazy, everything's kind of little not real, like miniatures, and I enjoy it, like how they pull this off. I think it's worth it for us to go further and risk it all.
眩しくて怖いのよ。日の光が。
Fucking see that head floating? Like, look at this fucking head, dude. But look at this scene. Like, that's incredible. The lighting on there, the shadow, that's really fucking good. fantasy horror film comes to the screen?
かからないわ。故障よ。
And Shane Davis is going to love it because look at that kitty cat. Oh, here we go. All right, now we got to jump because Bish is in the water. Probably wasn't the best freeze frame there. All right. All right, I don't know if there's any more, but that's all I'm going to risk. That's pretty good. Yeah, I would definitely check that out. That looked crazy. That looked crazy. And the what are cinematography in there? Great. Anna has made the old show budget flash cast Friday Night Tights. What? What does that mean? Old show. What? She turned Jack into Flashcast? I don't know. So what do they got? They got black dude, Alex Stein's old sidekick, the black guy that whatever acts like he's shitting and pissing all over the public as a guest. Is that what it was? Let's see. Let's see. Did Jack Show turn into Trash Cast, Flash Cast, Cope Files? What is it?
The most famous job in fucking Somali is piracy. Literally, thievery is what you are. Let's bring a country full of fucking retarded thieves over here and just, we'll see how it goes. They'll probably mix in and just be, it's fucking insane, man. It's fucking insane.
Did you see, okay, that one girl that was like, if you shut down the.
Josh, I'm going to wear this outfit. I don't know, maybe like 20 more days or something. Faye said she was going to buy me a new house coat, you know. Defend your avatar. Yeah, it did kind of look like that, huh? Oh, Ninja Scroll live action sequel. Okay, let's go to that. I don't care about their politics. I remember there was a time where politics weren't cool over there on a certain person's channel. You know, I remember Ninja Scroll trailer. Oh, these are all cartoon. What, live action? Do I need to type that? There's a conceptual teaser trailer. Are you guys fucking with me? Yeah, me too, Keiko. You know. If it bleeds, it leads, guys. If it bleeds, it leads, is what they say. Once the eye of the internet gets a good assassination, then you know what? Let's talk about it a lot. Ninja Scroll is awesome. Agreed. Yeah, Jim Alaska, agreed. Yeah, there's no live action. I didn't think there. Why are you guys telling me there's a live action? Keiko, John, have you watched the robe? No, I ain't ever washing this robe. Believe that. Faye will, not me. No, it has it, guys. This thing does not need to be washed yet. Why do you think this needs to be washed? It's only like 10 days old. Less. I had the beanie more than I've had this coat. I haven't even washed the beanie yet. Shit. What do you guys think I'm doing? Like working out in this fucking bathrobe? You guys think I go to the gym, start lifting weights in my bathrobe? What do you guys think I'm doing in my bathrobe? You know what I mean? I'm sitting around the house, guys. Sitting around the house and walking from room to room. And let me tell you something about a bathrobe, guys. At a certain point, when you're a young man, you have to stop wearing capes. You know, you can't just wrap blankets around you like a cape. But if you have a nice bathrobe like this bad boy, which is a little oversized, it's great because it actually works on my long arms. It's not like whoop whenever I bring my arms up. But it's like wearing a cape. It's like wearing a cape around the house, and no one's gonna laugh at you for wearing a cape or a robe, guys. The robe isn't finished marinating. Yeah, there's plenty of days left in this robe, guys. Plenty of days. John, you smell like Wendy's and ass. That's weird. No sweat in that beanie. Well, the head will get warm in the beanie, to be fair. The head will get warm, guys, but you know, it's not that bad. Yeah, I'm not wearing the beanie all the time. You guys think I'm just wearing this beanie all the time? This is a lot for show. You know what I mean? People expect John. Yes, I'm talking or third person. Yeah, people expect John to wear a beanie. It's part of the show, part of the shoe. So when I go live, I throw this bad boy on. I'll wear it a little bit. You know, I'm not, you know, whatever. My head gets cold, put this thing on. But if my head's warm, yeah, take it off. Take it off, guys. I will, believe it or not, just sit around the house without a hat on. Just chill. Just chill. Watching a movie or something or other, whatever. You know, phase over, whatever, talking, you know, whatever. That's it. Or I'll throw a hat on. I got my Adidas hat. I wear that thing fairly often. Play the trailer. Oh, what? For what? You guys want to watch this Ninja Scroll conceptual trailer? Hold on, let me scan through for boobs. Might be AI. What is this? This might, I don't know. No, I don't even know what that is. Let's see. I'm gonna find the Ninja Scroll. Let me see if there's any titty in here. I feel like you guys are setting me up because I know there's titty in here. In the movie. I don't know about the trailer. Yep, titty. Right away. Right away, titty. That snake girl. Showed her nip. You skipped my member chat. I haven't really gone through any of the chats yet, guys. I mean, I only see things when they kind of come up, but I'll go through them all if you want. Smack It Down member for 6 months. Happy New Year. Thank you, sir. Guys, last Tuesday of this month, last Tuesday of every month is members only stream, but this one we're going to be doing We 3. I recommend everyone buy a copy of We 3. It's a great little story. Highly, highly, highly recommend it. It's you know, it's basically what are Homeward Bound, Benji in the wild, you know, going through trying to get back, and these animals escape from a like a military lab. They've been used as military lab rats. They escape and they're trying to get the dog who's kind of the leader is trying to get home, back to his home. So it's you know, again, immediate sympathy because they're animals. They've been used in experiments. They're trying to get home. It goes right to your fucking heart. If you have one, I don't. But to you, you should, and you're going to enjoy it. And it's like Secret of Nim, kind of dark, and it's just such a good book. And I recommend everyone go buy a copy of We 3. Mods, please find a link if you haven't. Please find a link for We 3 so that guys can quickly, simply, easily order a copy. And then if you're not a member, consider becoming a member, because we're going to talk in depth about it last Tuesday of this month. The first members only stream. I think it'll be the first members only stream of the year. I'm kind of kicking around the idea of doing one earlier, which may not be even a review stream. I don't even know. But we will definitely do that one as our every month we do the members only stream. So you guys get something special for you. And once you're a member, you can go on this channel, go onto the playlist, and you can find all the previous members only streams that we've done, except one that got taken down because of some odd, weird block. But they're all down there, and they're all like about 2 hours a piece. So plenty of content if you're interested in the MCU, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. They're going to do this Doomsday, but they're leading into the Secret War of the 80s, I guess. And we did a 2-part, me and or Bosch Foshton and I did a 2-parter of Secret Wars. One of the just a really fun 2-parter. He was very knowledgeable about that. That was his time as a fan in comics, and so having his input was great. But I recommend that. Otherwise, you guys watch them with me and Sean or Shane Davis going over comics, because that's what we love. We love comic books. So if you're interested, go check it out, guys. Thank you for that. Corey Landis, member for 18 months. Frago went from Taco Bell to Taco Hell. Yeah, he did. Comics Exposed for 2. John, hanging with you is greater than any trash cast. Appreciate that. Trevor Bruce for 2. Will Shane come on the stream or be a traitor? Looks like he's going to be a traitor. Aushili for 5. John, oh yeah, I think we already did all the Aushili ones. All right, we're just going to hop past. I appreciate you, Aushili. Comic Carbon Heart, member for 13 months. John, check out the trailer for No Other Choice. Same director as Old Boy. Okay. All right. No Other Choice. Okay. This just came out 2 months ago. Let me do a quick little scan. Looking for titty, because you guys keep setting me up. And I say that with love, I feel like. Yeah, no, okay. Yeah, it looks good. Ah, what the hell is this? This is screwing up. Where's the why can't I? Do I need to reshare? I can't get the controls. Let me hit refresh. Everything went away. Okay, there we go. Good, good, good. All right, thank you for that, Carbon Heart. We'll see it. What's he doing? Building a model car? Oh, gun.
심호흡하세요.
This is ASMR.
나는 좋은 사람이다. 실직은 하고 싶어서 안 돼. 아니다.
여기 적힌 것들 자제하기. 아빠 취직할 때까지. 테니스 포기. 내 차. 그리고 우리 집.
This guy. Where have I seen him? Oh, that guy is in Squid Games, right? He's the head bad guy. He's all right. He's an all right dude. Looks like a Shane film. Yeah, well, they're setting it up. It sounds a little dark. Sounds like the little quirky. That's okay. It kind of reminds me of Bloody Hell. You know, they set it up kind of quirky, and then it gets like real fucking fucked up. That was a crazy camera shot down inside the glass. You know, whatever. Kudos for attempting that.
우리 남편에 비하면 영 인간 벼락 같은 거 안 만나.
심호흡하세요.
나는 내 식구들 입에 밥을 넣어주기 위해 무슨 짓이든 한다.
Do we smile? Is that like a subconscious? Like, is this like a genetic thing to let people know that you know, we're in good health? Is that why we smile? You know, like, look at our teeth, look at our gums. We're in good health. Like, without having to communicate it, you know, verbally, or you're showing people like a passport, you know, to get in. Like, no, we're okay. Look, we're in good health. Oh, okay. All right.
심호흡하세요.
Oh, did you notice that? Oh, he's walking a little funky. Watch, her smile fades away. Look at this. Oh, they both do. Look. Oh, they're both fading away.
나는 내 식구들
Living quiet miseries. Farting is healthy. Walk in a room and fart. Smiling is probably a Western thing that the rest of the world adopted, like most the rest of it. Huh. Yeah, humans flipped it because teeth in any other creature is, yeah, it's like monkeys. They don't, you know, they see you smiling, they see that as like a threat. And that's what I've been told. I don't know. I've never tried to smile down, I guess, a monkey. But I don't know, if a human gets in my face with like an aggressive smile, you know, like, ew, like, you creep me out, dude. Maybe that's how monkeys feel. You put food in my family's mouth. Oh, that's dark. All right, what's going on?
심호흡하세요.
Oh, he's spying. This guy's coming to visit his wife. And look, he's kind of flamboyant. That's kind of a cool little shoulder pad on this dude's jacket. Kind of like it. Look, there's a little detail there. I like that. I like these kind of buttons. And that collar is fucking cool. A little too much on the buckle. I mean, it's just like, I don't know, man. I don't know what's up with all these Asians wanting to get choked all the time. Seems like every Asian around these parts has got a choker on. You know what I'm saying, guys? You know what I'm saying about these local Asians with chokers on? Now this guy's prancing around with a belt around his neck. You know what's up, Fago. All right.
나는 내 식구들 입에 밥을 넣어주기 위해 무슨 짓이든 한다.
You guys see those little puppies down there? All right, so this guy caught this dude banging his wife. He's getting up on this to commit suicide. Probably gonna, in a funny way, you know, land on him. Oh, he's gonna murder him with a flower. Look at all this water coming down. Yeah.
어쩔 수가 없다.
What did it say? Entertaining mass something delirious one? Delicious? What did it say? Deliriously entertaining mass. So they're saying it's going to be a lot of fun. You know, fun murder. Murdering is fun, I think. What they're trying to tell us. It's got 100% on Rotten Tomatoes.
특별한 일 없으셨습니까?
그 두 분이 사라지셨어요.
Holy moly. I mean, right? Like, I don't know how moles work, but when you get that one, at least the one right by your nose taken off, because at a glance, it looks like something is either coming out of or about to go into your nose. You know, the one on the cheek, yeah, you know, it is what it is. But right under your fucking nostril? John is a few hours away from watching JAV trailers. What's JAV? Japanese animated video? Is that what that is? I don't care. Whatever. Yeah, it's a perpetual booger. Yeah, just get rid of it. Because every time you meet someone, that's the one that's going to bother them. Oh, God. Fago, what's wrong with you? You know, that's like projection. You know what I mean? Like Fagotree over there. Fagotree guy or gal is only a couple hours away from the Japanese pornos. It's an interrogation technique, Mole. Adult video, Japanese adult video. I don't know, man. I still call them Japanimes. You know, I don't fucking know. Mangas, animes. Remember when it was Japanime? Before it was anime, it was Japanime. Stay innocent and stick to hentai, John. No thanks. No thanks, guys. All right, back to the trailer.
사라지셨어요.
면접 잘 봤어?
Oh man, that's not like a Saltburn. The dude was like laying in a grave. Dude was laying in a grave. Like just taking it all in. All that just to kill his presumably his wife. JC or GC, it says, howdy, coach. Howdy. Yeah, I guess he's killing time. I like how he's kind of cutting that gun out of that plastic. That's cool. I don't know. I mean, it's like a quirk, you know, like probably Fargo, you know, quirky kind of dark comedy murder thing. It could be all right. Could be all right. Yeah, I didn't send the link out. Figured if Shane was around, he'd pop in chat. Saltburn was a ripoff of Talented Mr. Ripley. I think I watched that. I don't remember much about it. Matt Damon. That's about it. He was like impersonating somebody. Killer, I think. I don't know if he was a killer, but or like as a profession, but he killed someone and impersonated him. Yeah, Shane's sitting on the fence. He doesn't want to get in here. Doesn't want to talk in the chat. He just wants me to send him the link, probably, if he is even paying any attention. Shane watches so much Japanese adult video. Maybe. I don't know. You know, good. Maybe is making movies with Yanzi right now. Maybe he doesn't care about us watching trailers. Can you imagine that? Picking his wife over trailer. Watching trailers with his pal. All right. What else we got going on here? Shane is weak. Mandy won't let Shane in. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm the bad guy. Guys, look, I'm not like well, I am. I'm totally gatekeeping women from hard art, you know, but I've always said since we created this is that you know, doesn't mean we can't have a woman on as a guest, you know, from time to time. So, and that was our first time. But it's back to Sausage Fest from here on out, you know, until something comes up. But it made sense that we let people on for New Year's Eve, you know, for the New Year's night. You know what I mean? I'm not thinking far enough ahead, you know, and I think Mandy might have thought like, oh, like we took over Christmas Eve and took over New Year's Eve, and it wasn't intentional. You know, they just happened to land on a Wednesday this year. So, you know, whatever, our show goes on Wednesday. But, you know, there was still what? I think, didn't we stream on Christmas Day? Did we? I think we did. Somebody did, you know? And, you know, just would have streamed on New Year's Day as well, just like I'm doing right now. So whatever. It's not like there aren't places to stream, but, you know, people want to be together. That's cool. You know, let a brother know. Shit. Like I'm sitting out here overthinking for everybody. I'm just trying to get the show to make sure that the show's happening. 11 o'clock to 2 o'clock. On time. Structured. That's my goals. Not whether or not someone's feeling left out. I mean, a lot of people are probably feeling left out because it's a show that intentionally excludes people. It's not an open conversation, everybody gets sent a link show. Because that's every other show in this space, guys. It's a structured show. It's an actual show. So it's a topical show outside of we're getting through the holidays right now. So everyone's kind of doing their own thing. The last 2 episodes have been, you know, hey, if anyone shows up, cool. But now we're back at it. So when we get back at it Wednesday, it's back to the show. Chanel, you can have women as guests. It's not gay at all. Right. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. But because we exclude, look, we're already taking shots. We're getting, you know, we're taking hits already. But you know, that's how it is. You know, like, I mean, any other show, we send links out, nobody comes on. We make a show where it's exclusive, and now people are bummed that they aren't on it. You know what I mean? That they don't get the invites. But it's like plenty of other shows that you could have been coming on and being part of, and didn't see anyone. Didn't see any of these people. Now all of a sudden, because it's an exclusive show, a very structured show, everybody wants the link. Everybody wants the link now, and if they don't have it, now it's an insult. Well, it's not meant to be an insult. It's just meant to be a structured show with regular people. Woden shot. Figure Tree, right? Woden shot is disappointed in you. And I understand. Woden shot. Matter of fact, I don't think he's been in here all night because he's pissed. Fucking pissed at me. But what can I do, guys? I tell you, there's no girls on the panel. Like, this is a guy show. But I also said it doesn't mean that we can't have a girl guest from time to time. And that time happened to be last night. But a lot of it's performative with Woden Shot because he's already has a bone to pick with Mandy, so it's a lot more personal, I think, that he would have Mandy hanging out on probably his favorite show of all time, Hard Art. But you know what? From time to time, we're probably gonna have somebody that you don't like, be it Woden Shot or anybody. Occasionally come on there. So I don't know what to tell you. I've only stuck to my word. Woden Shot. I've only stuck to my word. He said it's his least favorite. Whatever. Get out of here, favorite treat. Woden Shot isn't even real. He's real. I mean, we're getting to a point where now, like, fucking everybody could be fucking AI, Crazy Cat. Why don't you invite Anna and Nina next show, John? No interest. No interest. Again, guys, I don't know, man. Yeah, you get some of these people, and I'm not sure there's going to be much to add. If there's some Star Wars, Star Trek, going on, then, I don't know. Anna would be a good voice for that, I guess. But otherwise, what am I going to do? I'm going to turn it into a Jack show. Jack show is the Jack show. Let the Jack show be the Jack show. This is not meant to be fucking just a free-for-all show. So again, if you guys want free-for-all, that's fine. Plenty of free-for-all shows out there. But even Jack show, to the best of my knowledge, is really, become more exclusive. They're bringing in occasional guests. But they're not exactly starting on time, or if they do, then it's I don't know. Last time I saw is just Cecil. I don't know if that's improved or what. Trevor Bruce says Anna said Judas is greater than John. I don't know. He sold out Christ. What? Anna thinks she's bigger than Christ, bigger than Jesus. Yeah, I don't think so. Martyr Art for 5. I finally got to finish the body accurate Malin to make up for the Mojo Malin. Likeness probably leaves a bit to be desired, but onward and upward. Or you spend a little bit more time and you make that likeness work. Make that likeness work. That's the whole point. Why spend so much time, Martyr Art? Because we've been hearing about this for a few weeks now. Why spend so much time? But you didn't get the likeness right. Don't show that image, Martyr Art, until you get the likeness right. That's the whole thing. You want this thing to sing. So get it done. Get it done right. Chanelli Wheelie gifted 5 mail-in memberships. Thank you, Chanelli. Guys, again, if you got that, go out and check out the playlist when you get a chance. Good comic book reviews in there. Beowulf member for 6 months. People get attached to parasocial relationships And forget that Comicsgate is first and foremost a network of creators and fans, not just a social club. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Trevor Bruce for 2. Anna said Judas is greater than John. Okay, now I've gotten all the super chats and member chat, so guys. What do we got? River of Blood funding on Fund My Comic. What is this? Let me find my channel so I can click on that link. River of Blood from Beowulf. Oh, Patrick Quinlan. Okay. Here we go. Fund My Comic, guys. River of Blood. Great title. Oh, he's from St. Louis, Missouri. Got family out that way. River of Blood. Great looking monster here. Screaming stuff. Let's just go right to here. Beowulf. Did Beowulf recommend this because there's Indian chanting in here? You know what I mean? All right, let's back it up. That's pretty cool. Like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. She looks a little more Mexican, though. We got a Wendigo. Beowulf works in mysterious ways. Who can say, John? Yeah, I guess. No, because it's Peter Gilmore and more people need to see it. Oh, is this Peter Gilmore art? Yeah, I guess Indians do look a bit Mexican. I mean, there's not a lot of difference, I guess, you know. Is that what this is? Is it Peter Gilmore art? I didn't see any credits or anything. Did I miss that? Oh wait, actually we'll just pop out of here, right? And we'll look at the campaign. And that'll tell us what we got. Dead set on bitter revenge, a young man must face his fears if he is to defeat the mind-numbing horror that obliterated his tribe. Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Quinlan Gilmore. Peter Gilmore. Yeah, it looks good and spooky there. River of Blood is the next installment in the Phenomenal Tales series, created and written by Patrick Quinlan, with art by the CG King of Horror, Peter Gilmore. River of Blood takes us back to the year 1526 for a pseudo-historical tale of horror and brutality. Okay. Wonder how the text is going to land on here. Looks nice. Coloring looks nice. I like this. Either snow or star. What are we looking at in the sky there? Yeah, I guess it's snow. Tracks leading this way back into the page, not out. Just minor thing. But yeah, this is such a real beautiful panel right here. With all this space, I just wish that maybe, because there's got to be a fair amount of text here. You go up a little higher, because like these are good spots to put text, not necessarily here. I'm just saying in these big open areas. So you're going to end up putting something right here on the left, and then how does that work in the composition when you get a big square sitting here? So if you would have had if you flipped the page and you left that sky there, that's a perfect spot for a caption. And then if you have more, then you can just kind of chip it in there somewhere. But anyways, here, there's not a whole lot of room. Immediately, you're going to be covering up these branches. And probably some of these treetops. But if you brought this up higher, you could have more negative space and you could drop in 1, 2 captions, and then the eye just travels down. I don't know if the guy is saying anything or not. But if he does, you get a little word balloon right there. And you minimize how much trees are being covered up. Not a big deal, whatever, But if these branches weren't here, that would be a pretty clean spot for just one caption. Bam. But now you're going to cover up at least these branches. Where's he at in panel 1? That's just the treetop, right? That's not him. I think it'd be nice to see him in panel 1. Probably right where that tree is at. You can even take that tree out and then just put a little human figure there and say, oh, look, this guy. Then we see him again for the second time. And maybe even getting his feet a little bit away from this panel border, a little bit more room down here. I wouldn't want to get into this panel anymore, but I mean, if you're working digitally, you can just slide this thing up. And again, add a little more room down below. He's almost walking right down there on the panel border. Give him a little bit room for aura. Then these deer prints look pretty cool. This is our guy. This is our hunter, or not. Does he have a hood on? Looks like he's got like a big old jacket on, like a trapper jacket. But there does seem to be a bow there. Is that how Indians hold a bow on the feather end? Isn't it normally like this thing? Like you pull back the string with that. If you're holding with your tip. It just doesn't seem like it'd be a very powerful bow. What are the pounds? Like how many pounds it takes to pull it back? They say the Mongolians had a real sturdy bow. It took a lot of power to pull it back, but they said that even the women were strong enough to pull these Mongolian bows back because everyone was trained to kill. I wonder what that was like. I wonder if they had ripped arms or, like really calloused fingers. People back in the old days, even the women, just had working hands. So imagine short people like Fagotree, except they're jacked. They're pulling bows back all day long. They're all killing. And they're all on their horses. They're like trick riders. These guys could ride their horses backwards, forwards. They could be flipping off the shit, like all those little trick riders do. They could do that shit. So they could flip on their horse backwards while they're retreating from you. they could turn around so they're facing you while their horse is running backwards, and they could just start shooting your ass with fucking arrows while retreating. Isn't that crazy? Mongolian, incredible people. That's my family too. Shout out. When the Mongol horde returns and is taking over all the nations, I'll be okay because my sister-in-law is a Mongolian. What do you guys think about that? Anyways, so this bow looks like it's kind of easy to pull back. I don't know. But I feel like that. Oh, where's the string? Could be one of those young blood bows, or the bow from the guy in Dungeons and Dragons. Remember, he didn't have a string on his bow either. But there should be a string coming down to the end of this arrow. It's not here. We got to get that string, guys. This is where editors come in. Got to get that string, guys, on that bow. Let's see. A little snowy. That's all right. Cute little deer. Probably not going to live long. Nope. That's a baby deer. Well, I guess it could be a doe, right? Fago tree, it is not too thin and angled. Like strings just don't. It's not fishing line, god damn it. Damn, Fago tree, what the hell, man? Anyways, yeah, it looks like a little baby deer. But look, honestly, if I'm a fucking Indian, Barrel, if you can correct me if this is way off base or not, whatever. If I'm a fucking Indian, and this is what, 1500, something like that, and I'm hungry, I'm just going to eat whatever the fuck I want. I mean, you're going to eat a fucking bunny rabbit, right? You can eat a bunny rabbit. So why not kill a little baby deer? If you're hungry, just kill that fucking deer. What do you fucking care? Not to mention, deer are like fucking rats, They're like mice. Like, if you're not killing deer, and they're just everywhere, dude. Deer are fucking everywhere. So, if you're hungry, yeah, I guess just kill that fucker. It's just like another rat, right? That deer is like the rat. Yeah, dinner is dinner. Yeah, who cares if you kill fucking Bambi? If you're fucking hungry, just kill that fucking Bambi. That might be a doe. It might be a larger deer. It looks like Bambi, though. How he's holding that? I don't know if that's right. What do I fucking know? I ain't shooting anything. Bow and arrows. Here's another thing. Like, again, if there is any caption or any text or whatever, there's not a clean enough room here. Let's see what we got. So you can put stuff here. You can put stuff here. You can put stuff here. But when you get to this panel, if you're going to do a panel like that where you just fill it kind of up, make it like it's a quiet panel. It's just no text. It's like Mike Mignola. Like, here's an owl watching you. Yeah, I would probably put a little extra room up top, maybe a little room down below. His head is kind of the same thing, right? Like, it's almost claustrophobic. If you're trying to get claustrophobic, like in a horror story like shit's getting real, yeah, maybe that's the right time to do that. But if this is just kind of casual, cutting this stuff up, and maybe there's a little dramatic text, raise this panel up and probably drag it down because this is a lot of wasted room here. And this is like a design thing. A lot of people do this. They, you know, it's they get like really fancy design, but then it kind of ruins the what are not the aesthetic, the feng shui of the page, I guess. So he's pointing over here, which is good. So this leads us into here. But if we have text down below, that brings our eye past the arrow, right? See what I'm saying? So if your eye is coming down, you see this arrow, now your eye goes right. So everything down below here is kind of like, fuck it. You know, none of this stuff really matters because you're already leading my eye out. But if you're going to have text, you're probably putting text right down here because there's no room up above. And this is what you have to think. If you're going to design, if you're going to be designing things, you need to be thinking about these things as you lay them out, as you're roughing out your design. And so you have to keep making adjustments. So you're leading the eye out. So everything pretty much from right here and below is no point to it, except for room for text, which defeats the point of you already leading my eye out with that. So if I got a text balloon or a caption box right down here, now my eye has gone past the thing that I'm supposed to be let out by, and I come all the way down here. And the thing is once I get down in here on text, now my eye kind of gets drawn to this thing, which is now butted up here, right? Because I'm going to be right by my, I'm going to read right here, and then my eye catches here now. So even though there's like a natural pull to the right, once you get down here, there's a pull down. So now I kind of want to go down here. Like, I'm just curious, do I read that next? Is that going to work? So you got to get here. So in other words, if you're going to get the eye out, let's get the text above, a caption, word balloon, whatever it's going to be. This whole Indian could just, if you could isolate him, and like if this is done in Photoshop or Clip Studio Paint, you drag him down. So there'll be a lot more negative space up above his head because we don't need any of this stuff. You know, Shane said the other day, he's like, you know, there's not a lot to see, you know, past whatever, I don't know, the waist or something like that. And that's true here. It's like there's nothing interesting there except for a area for text to go over. So anyways, goes over here, then it should go here, then it should go here, and he's cooking. I don't know what he's cooking. What is that, a leg, a butt? What's he cooking? I don't know. What do? You just, like, if you're an Indian, do you just skin the deer and put it up on there, or is that what it, you know, what do we got? I don't know. But the coloring here, out in the snow and little flickers of the what are embers there, good stuff. Good stuff. Even the art is good. It's just the design is a little bad. It's almost good. I mean, it's nice, it's attractive, but it just doesn't quite work for me. And then, ooh, look at this, Woden shot. They summoned Woden shot. You believe that? That should make him happy. Where is he? John, do you want to come hang at my $5 million penthouse? Yeah, let's fucking get drunk. No gay shit, you know, but yeah, you got a $5 million penthouse. Let's go fucking party, dude. John getting all nitpicky like Friday Night. Guys, I'm always nitpicky. What do you want? I'm explaining shit. Oh, it's Mullet. Buddy Wodenshot doesn't FW anymore. FWU. What's FW? Fuck with? Fuck. What's all this shorthand? Dago Tree. It's not even a super chat. Spell shit out. All right, let's keep going. Oh, is that a pattern? What is this? I thought that was just like a JPEG thing. There's like a crazy what was that? Conch shell kind of pattern going on there. Spiral. That's something going right here too. These eyes are kind of black. I wish these would pop out a little bit more. Like they're glowing, but they're also in shadow. You know, it's just light. Like light travels. I'm looking at the chat right now. Bearwolf said, stupid bird is talking mad shit on X. I'll pluck his feathers. Lol. One shot still crying about Manny being on hard art. Yeah. Pontiac G6. Whoop. It's common. Yeah, I guess if you live on the internet. If you don't have a life and you live on the internet, Fago Tree. All right, here we go. After months of harrowing survival in the bitter throes of winter, young Sanak finally heads home to what he expects is the hero's welcome. What he finds instead tests his very sanity. This guy looks white. It's the same guy. Is this him? That's white man flesh tone. We need maybe a little brown, a little red, maybe. I am under 50. Fago Tree. Yeah, I'm not Gen Z. Not lame Gen Z, though. He's not white. He's half Portuguese. There were natives with light tans, John. That is not a light tan. That guy is as white as me. Look at me. Look at him. That guy is white. He is white. He's a white man. With, are those green eyes? I don't know. Pink lips. Look at pink lips. Come on, that's a white dude. It's a white dude. Indians with pink lips. Who was that? Who was sweeping? Carbon Heart. How dare you? You're sweeping. Pink lips. Let me find some Indians. Native American. Find a picture of Bearwolf by accident. Found this very white looking Indian here. Hey, he looks, I don't know. Let's show it just to show it. You know? All right. Let's get a real Indian in here now. That's a real Indian right there, guys. His lolly, yeah, his lips are stained. His skin was stained white. Yeah. Let's see. See what else we can get. Oh, here's a wide variety of natives, North and South American. Let's see. Is this our culprit? Is this our Indian? A light tan. Get out of here. Get out of here. You had pink fucking lips. You guys ever seen Indian before? Jeez. Oh, here's sweeping. Let me find some more Indians. Ooh, look at this chick. You guys can be like, oh, look at her white. Yeah, because she's probably mixed, dude. But she's also wearing lipstick. You know what I mean? A lot of Indians wearing lipstick back in the 1500s. It's a pretty nice little neck piece there, though. And she's got one of those Naruto headbands. All right, here's Beowulf. This guy is Beowulf. This is what Beowulf looks like to me in my head when I think of Beowulf. This is a Native American. Straight up. When I meet Beowulf, he's probably going to look like this guy, though. Like, hey, man. He said, hell no, lol. Shut up, Beowulf. He's going to look like fucking Brad Pitt. White, pink lips. And then be like, I look like that image, John. I just didn't want to say it. And then one single tear comes down his eye. Flava Flav, Native Americans. No, I don't want to dox Beowulf. Not at all. Oh, long hair and a beard. You look like Wolverine. Yeah, but is it all black? You know, like, what are you talking? You know, do you look like this guy with long hair and a beard? Or do you look like, where'd he go? This guy. You already doxed him. How'd I dox him? Everyone knows he's Indian. And a, former Marine. Beowulf is your grandpa. Yeah, Crazy Cat. Yeah, the Seagar Indian. Yeah, old. What's his name? Oh no, am I mixing it up with the fucking song? Was it Kalijah? Kalijah, that poor wooden head. Boom, 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 boom. You guys know that song? But yeah, the Cigar Store Indian from Creep Show. Was that the second movie? I think it might have been the second movie. Yeah, they kill the store owner and then the Indian. Can anyone remember the name of the fucking Indian? It was like Chief something. I don't know. I think it was the name of the story. Yeah, it was Creep Show 2. What was the name of that? Chief Woodenhead or something like that? I think so. Joseph says, John has a robe. Thank you for noticing. That's a good loyal engine. Well, the one from the oh, okay, yeah, Chief Woodenhead. There we go. Yeah, Chief Woodenhead was a good. He saw the good in the store owner, but also, if I recall, the Native American people of that area respected the Chief Woodenhead too. Right? And then that dude is killed, and then Chief Woodenhead comes to life and kills his killers. Old Chief Woodenhead? It could be right. Yeah, that could be right. Whatever. Yeah, we're in the ballpark, guys. Chief Woodenhead, that's fine. You know, whatever. Man, see, I wish we could watch stuff because now I want to watch that episode with you guys. You know, it's probably only like, I don't know, 20 minutes long, 30 minutes long. Episode. Well, that story. But yeah, that was good. Didn't Creepshow 2 have the raft as well? Wasn't that in Creepshow 2? That one fucked with me, dude, because I was just telling you guys about that fucking house that I lived in that had the karate studio and a pond. In a pond right there. And then that fucking Creepshow movie fucked me, man. And also, if you went out into the pond that I lived in, you could feel just under the water, you know, about, I don't know. I mean, I was a kid, so this is probably about 4 or 5 feet deep area in like the middle of the pond where you could touch not the ground, but like a bed of, I don't know, seaweed, moss. Like you could feel it like almost kind of pushy. It was really thick. I don't know, I don't know what it was, but there was matter right under your feet and you could touch it. And it was always like, ugh. You don't know if there's like turtles in there, you don't know what the fuck's in there. Yeah, the lake with the living tar monster. That thing was fucking woo-wee. That one was in my head for a while as a kid. That was fucked up. And wasn't that dude like copping a feel on that chick when she was sleeping too? And then the tar monster came up from a crack, got her on the face. Well, good thing she died, because if she didn't, she would be Me Tooing him in 2025. Yeah, he did save me from a tar monster that was in the pond. But the part that I didn't tell you for 30 years was he took advantage of me while I was sleeping on the raft. That was a good end to it, too, because he thought he got away, got out. He's like, I beat you. I beat you. Like, he killed all his friends, and he's laughing at the monster. I beat you. And then it just comes right out. But, like, that's the thing, too, is, like, if you look at the end and the tar monster could just leap out of the water, why didn't it do it over the, I don't know. They were on that boat, I think, all night. So maybe a 24-hour period or something like that, right? Weren't they on that boat for a good long time? I think they were. Why didn't it just leap out of the water and get him on top of the raft? Why did it bother hanging around there? Maybe because it was full. Wasn't that hungry? Yeah, that's a 40 years later rape case, right? Is that Reenie? No, that's a Native American man. Guys, that's not a woman. Because the plot needed. Well, I tell you, it was definitely, as a kid, that was a great end, man. Because again, you think that thing's stuck in the water, and then all of a sudden, boosh. Let me find the clip. Oh yeah, we'll just fucking watch the end. I'm sure that clip exists, right? The raft end. I guess I got to put it in Creepshow. Ooh, they got the whole thing. 20 minutes, 40 some odd seconds. The raft double kill. Wait, is there titty in this or? Hold on. I'm watching it right now. Ah, her face. All right, we're gonna watch it. I don't see anything that's gonna stop us here. I think we're good. Terrifying. Get some volume up. It's kind of loud, actually, but we'll volume up. Put the shirt down. Stupid bitch. Should have put out. Right? Yeah. Oh, look at her teeth here. Look at this. It looks like some black shit going on there. What is going on with her teeth? Look at her here. That might be some tar, but what is that on her, like, molars and shit? Look at her nose. All right. This guy looks like a young me. That's all you gotta do. You just gotta get to your car, buddy. Look at it sitting there waiting. It's not too far. You can make it. You can make it, buddy. All right. Fucking A. Don't stop, just go. Look at that thing. It is cruising though, huh? I wonder how they pulled that, because you don't see any one point of tension, like where there's a line. I wonder what they did to make that thing move. Maybe there's a strong ring there, like a giant hula hoop. So maybe that's why we don't see where it's being pulled from. See, there's like an outer ring. Oh. Dang, that motherfucker is close. Look at it move. Now that one did look like tension, but also look at it. It's elongated. It's not the circle that it once was. That thing is moving. It's got all his friends in here and shit, like like the blob. They're all in here somewhere. Birds and whatever else this thing has been eating. I think it was eating birds in the beginning. Oh, let's back it up. Let's get a couple frames here. Yeah, it'd be cool if we could actually see some actual shapes in here that were like, oh, dude, look, that's a thing, Like, oh, look at that skull. It's not dissolved. This right here almost looks like an arm. Maybe a bit of a torso right there. Maybe that's a skull. Or maybe I'm looking for a skull and my eye is just finding shapes, Go. Get your feet out of the water, dude. Come on. Where's D-Man ain't saving this, dude. Bro left his doors open. They left the radio playing. Yeah, I think they were just going to do a quick dip or something, right? I don't know if they're going to be there all night. They weren't planning on it. But yeah, he's almost made it. And when you're a kid, you're like, oh, yeah, he made it. But shit, man, sometimes just getting out of the water right there at the beach, it might be mucky. You don't know what that feels like right there. It might be muck. You know, you got to move, dude. You can't sit there and you got to move. And then when you get out, you can't just fucking stop right there. You can't stop at the shoreline. You got to run behind your fucking car or something. You don't know if that thing's got legs. See, he didn't get far. Look, his toes are right there. Here's our horizon line here. It's center in the center here. Not bad. I wish there was a little more room up above his head. You know, got a lot of room down here, not a lot of room up here. All right.
I beat you!
That's it. Spoiler. Oh, dude, that sounds like my stomach almost after every meal, man. Oil slicks don't mess around. Yeah. That's where we learned it. Don't fuck with an oil slick. His car has a bra on it. Oh, yeah, the old yeah, that's awesome. Gelatinous blob. Yeah, that's good. We need more scary movies. You know, I think it's a Creep Show, actually. And there's a Creep Show series. I might have told you guys about this, but it was actually a pretty good one. It's like a little girl. She's got a dollhouse, and I think it was like a free episode, maybe on Prime. But she's got this little dollhouse, and you know, she's got a little doll family, you know, little figurines that live in the dollhouse, and she leaves and they like move around, but then she finds like a decapitated head, this kind of monster head in there. And every time she like turns away or goes and eats dinner and comes back, like all the figurines are in a different spot, and that head is like hunting them down. It's like inside that dollhouse, it's a horror story playing out. So this girl figures it out, and then she gets like a fucking cop figurine. She goes to the store that she bought where the dollhouse and all that stuff, and they got all these figurines. So she buys like a cop figurine, and she puts the cop in there so that he can protect them. The cop dies, you know, the little figurine dies, and you know, it's all cut in half. Next time she comes back, it's dead. You know, it's clearly dead. And then she goes and gets like a shaman or something like that, little Indian priest kind of type thing, put it in the house to protect the family. Anyways, it was an all right little story. I liked it. And if you guys want to check it out, maybe go check it out. You might be able to check it out for free. Pluribus. I was saying yesterday that I went back and watched some more Pluribus, because I thought I'm like maybe there's a clue that was going on at some point in the film, and I went back and I looked for it, and no, it wasn't. There wasn't a clue. But I did hear that that in that movie or in that show, there's a frequency that this guy has discovered, and it's making a noise, and he doesn't know what it is. And that they were saying on some fan theory, that the noise that he's hearing on that one frequency is like, it's connected to everyone's fucking, because they're all trapped. Everybody, all humanity is taken over on this by this virus thing that connects all of their thoughts together. So this alien entity can access any information it needs from this large pool of people, any information instantaneously. So they have one scene where there's a girl, she's like in a TGIF Fridays uniform, like right after this happens, and she's flying a jumbo jet. because you can do that. Because all you need is to be part of the hive, and you have all the information you need to do whatever you need to do to function, to benefit the hive. But anyways, this fan theory was that the frequency and the noise that the guy is hearing on the frequency is the sound of 7 billion people screaming. And I was like, oh shit, you know? And that's the thing, man. It's like sometimes you hear these fan theories and you just get excited. You know, I'm sure you guys felt the same way when you heard my Brainiac fan theory, you know. But I hear this stuff. Even I think it was Cecil had that great little point on Fantastic Four. I think it might have been Chad too. I don't know. But it was that everybody dies and Fantastic Four go to the new universe. And it's like, that's fucking dark. You know, or that who is it? Franklin moves them to the next universe. And that would have been great because then they're warning everyone the Galactus still could have been more of a threat because he would have destroyed Earth. And now he's going to follow the Fantastic Four and then destroy that Earth. That would have been really fucking cool. But then that didn't happen. You know, you're like, eh. And same with this fan theory. You know, or even when I was saying Brainiac, and I was like, hey, Jor-El may be Brainiac, but now we know there's an actual actor being cast for Brainiac. So it doesn't mean that Brainiac didn't alter the message or fuck with shit, but so now Jor-El is probably not the guy, the actor, Bradley Cooper, right? Is not going to be Brainiac, which would have been cool as fuck. And then here we go with Pluribus and, this cool fan idea that it's the sound of 7 billion people screaming. And yeah, that would be cool as fuck. But it probably won't be. Probably be something else. I don't know. John Sway, James Gunn to add Brainiac to Supergirl flick. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we're going to get Brainiac in Supergirl. I think that would be great. I mean, we get Argo. We get Argo being lifted up. So I guess we're going to see the destruction of Krypton. Yeah, if they actually premiere him, is that what they were doing? Was that was he going to be cast in Supergirl, that guy? Is that what it was, or was that for Man of Tomorrow? I get it all screwed up now. Was he for the Supergirl movie, that actor, or was that someone they were going to just throw in for Man of Tomorrow? Help me out here, guys. Guys, be part of my hive mind. Help me fill in the gaps. Oh, Scott Adams. Oof, boy. Because he said he got a message from his doctor because he had that, chemo or something, some radiation therapy that was hopefully going to help him. He said he heard from his doctor yesterday or day before, and it's just bad news. Basically, he said January is going to be a time of transition for him. I heard some. Let me pull up because I hit it. I actually bookmarked that because I was like, that might be something I want to talk about. It was sad. That's how I felt. Why? I mean, he's being fine, but I'm just thinking. I'm just like, yeah, this is kind of sad. All right, let's see. All right, here we go. What I heard, I was just like, man, is this guy going to off himself? I was like, oh man, is he going to kill himself? And it sounds like he's taking it all like a champ. He's very kind of cool, calm about it. But but I'm just like, yeah, but he might be a little too methodical, you know? But anyways, he got a message from his doctor. Things are not going good. So he is probably, he remember, I believe he said he thought he would be gone, I think, by the fall of 2025. He thought he'd die by then. So, you know, he must have had some good stuff happening, some good progress in the meantime. Shut up, Fago Tree. Ugh, good. We get a 5-minute diagnosis reveal. No, it's fucking human shit. You wouldn't understand. You wouldn't understand, Fago Tree. All right. Anyways, here we go.
I will give you a little bit of a heads up. I talked to my radiologist yesterday. He was working on the day before New Year's, and it's all bad news. So the odds of me recovering are essentially zero. So I'll give you any updates if that changes, but it won't. So there's no chance I'll get my feeling back in my legs. And I've got some ongoing heart failure, which is making it difficult to breathe sometimes during the day. But at the moment, I can breathe, and I'm not in any pain. However, you should prepare yourself that January will be probably a month of transition, one way or the other. Now, I haven't made any decisions, but it was all bad news. No good news at all. So I will keep doing this as long as it makes sense, because I like doing it. Keeps me busy. You know, what's weird is that I have much bigger problems than the stuff I'm talking about in the news, but I'm so interested in like what's happening in the world that it's very engaging, totally engaging. So after the show, I will continue doing a Robots Read News comic, which I do every day. I try to. And I'll try to make some new comics, Dilbert comics. And I'll just act like nothing's happening. Well, I'll just pretend I have no problems. Which is weirder, it's easier than you think. Then I'll take some painkillers if I need them. There's no real limit to what I can take at this point. And I'll probably smoke massive amounts of marijuana. Because
you hear that? He's like, there's no limit to how many painkillers he can take at this point, because he's on his way out. He said he's going to get high. But yeah, I was like, oh man, what? I feel bad for the guy. I think that's obvious. I feel bad for the guy. And I'm not a stan for Scott Adams or whatever. You know, I only ever hear about him from time to time. Usually, you know, it's being brought up on a stream somewhere or whatever. But this popped up, I think, in a short or something like that today. So, yeah, I'm aware. You know, we're all aware of what he's been going through this year, and it just, whatever, it sucks. Dilbert stan. I'm not a Dilbert stan, guys. Anyways, but I've been fascinated also because I'm like, this is a guy who's been dying on stream he's been documenting his death, his procedure, whatever. And it's like, you know, the news, like, shouldn't this be one of these big heartfelt fucking stories that they do? You know, this guy's probably got weeks left to go. And it's just like, you know, let's talk about some more fucking bullshit. This should be one of those human stories that they like to do so much. And it's just like, fuck him. Fuck him.
As it puts me into a stupor, it actually feels kind of good. In my current situation, if I do a full day's work, which I plan to do, I allow myself to enter the stupor zone. I mean, yesterday, for example, I was, you know, doing work and watching the Warriors game, high as a kite. It wasn't bad. The only thing that's really bugging me at the moment is the inability to breathe if I get one of these coughing attacks, and that could last hours. It could last 8 to 12 hours.
Smoking weed for me and being in his condition would be very difficult because I would probably be more concerned that I'd be having panic attacks. You know, I'd be like, oh, fuck, I'm dying. I can get real fucking, you know, like, oh, shit, paranoid on weed. He seems to be doing okay, though.
So it's 8 to 12 hours of hell, but it's not always hell. So, but things are changing fast. So I thought I'd give you a little update on that. Has anybody gotten an update on Victor Davis Hanson? Because I know he had some major surgery, but we don't know what that was about. I hope he's doing better than I am. Yep, and I do appreciate all of your thoughts. I will probably write down some closing thoughts today, just so I have them.
Death Note.
Just so you can see what I was thinking in my final glide path.
See that? Like, it almost sounds like he's ready to check out pretty quick, man. He's almost telling you he's about to write his fucking death note right there. His final words.
He's recovering? Good. Good for him.
And also, he's talking to like a live chat. You know, he's feeling like company. He's getting company out of this. So even though he may seem alone, I don't know. Where's his wife? Does he have kids? Where are they all at? I mean, for sure they could just be in his life off stream, but I don't know what his situation's like. But this is like any of us YouTubers coming out here having cancer and just streaming all the time. You know, there's company in it. You know, and come out here, you know, relax, you know, until Woden Shot comes in the chat and says, you know, how much of a piece of shit I am for letting Mandy on while I'm dying. You know, Beowulf would be there. He'd be good. He'd be good people when I'm dying, streaming. I'd probably have to start blocking some of you guys, you know? Yeah. Am I YouTuber? I mean, I am in that I'm on YouTube. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't feel like I'm a YouTuber. You know, I'm not like always thinking content. Mm-mm. Oh, one of his kids. Oh, his stepkid OD'd in 2018. Oh, yeah, that Medicare guy's been dying for a while, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. What if he's faking? Yeah, he's, you know, listen to this guy coughing and shit, man. And like fluid up in there, up in his lungs. Has he lost weight? Because he doesn't look, you know, he doesn't look like he's got much there. I feel like if we looked at a video of him a year or two ago, he might, you know, I'm not saying he's going to be fat, but might be more there.
Well, I will tell you that my interest and my empathy for all of you and for...
Is at a 0, thanks to Woden Shot. It's at a fucking 0. Yeah, it did shrink a little bit. Yeah, yeah. You think he's dead because he hasn't streamed in a couple weeks? Didn't the guy just stream like after not streaming for a long period of time, like months or something? It's 2 weeks a big deal for him now, or I don't know. I've never watched a Medicare stream. I don't know anything about the guy. I know Ethan's a big fan. That's it.
Americans in general, is very high.
Oh, it's back.
For all of you, well, I will tell you that my interest and my empathy for all of you and for Americans in general is very high. So, to my final breath, if there's anything I can do to make things better for you, I will definitely do it.
What a guy. Yeah. I love his cup, dude. It's him.
All right, we're past the entertaining part of the show. And I don't want to get your year off to a bad start.
What a guy. Don't want to bum us out.
There will be more to come. All right, people, I'm going to say hi to the locals, beloved people privately. The rest of you, I'll see you tomorrow, I think.
He thinks. You know what I mean? Just saying, guys, don't be shocked. Don't be shocked if we find out in the next few days that he, or pilled, Anyways, that's sad. But yeah, we're watching a man die. And I think that's going to become a lot more common. High profile people just dying. And, to his credit, he's not it doesn't seem like he's really looking for a whole lot of sympathy. He's pretty matter of fact about everything. Wasn't he pro-vax? Wasn't that when everybody was like, hey, shut up, dude? Didn't he go pro-vax for a while? Yeah. Yeah, he was. Okay. We're watching Western civilization die. Yeah. Rich, I've outlived my mom, dad, and younger brother. Well, that's sad. Yeah. I mean, it's it's normal. It's, I guess, the normal thing to outlive your mom and your dad. But yeah, your younger brother. Yeah. It all sucks. But older we get, man, it's like just fucking dodging bullets. Someone's going to get hit. You don't expect it. Originally, but then he realized it was off. Oh, he just changed his mind. Well, that's good. Glad you're still alive, John and Jen. Oh, yeah. Well, I had my close call. That was the closest call I think I've ever had. Was my pneumonia with COVID. So, dude is still smarter than most. Yeah. Oh, the coughing he's doing is heart failure. Okay. Moreland, remember when Ethan got the first one, then he got gas and had a fart attack and we thought he was dead? Lol. Oh, is that when me and Shane were joking because he was dying of the AIDS? Is that what it was? Dying of the gay? Something? Got a case of the gay? Yeah, Ethan, I think, had the first, high profile close call. I think I might have been the second, and then PTP had his heart shit happening. And then actual dying was Donovan. R.I.P. Donovan. Yeah, whatever, Victor. I didn't look like a skeleton. Looked like a fat dude. Looked about how I look now. Yeah, I wasn't great. But I was not. I lost weight afterwards. Now, after I got out of the hospital, I looked a hell of a lot better because I changed my diet. I exercised. I felt like I was fighting against death, and that got me actually out there moving. Now I'm probably back to my lazy ass self where, COVID will come around again and take a second stab at me. So, and then Shane had his bicep fling up. Oh, and Cecil had his Achilles. These guys just fucking falling apart. Like, how do you fucking, what do you do? He fucking fucked up his leg walking off a curb. Cecil did. And then I didn't know what Shane did. And his bicep just slipped up his fucking arm. Like, what the fuck? And these guys are the guys that work out. These are the guys that care about their health somewhat, And meanwhile, me and Ethan, we don't give a fuck. And, but we're not, our muscles aren't sliding out of place. And our legs are probably super strong because of all the fat we're moving, Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he could have been doing a little fap. He fapped too much to salt burn. It could have happened. Then he's got to explain it to Yanzi. She's like, what happened? And he's like, oh, fuck. He had to wait, like 30 minutes, for the erection to go down because he probably didn't finish. He's like, fuck. Actually, that kind of pain, who knows? It might have, I don't know what kind of pain. I imagine it was highly painful. He might have dropped boner real quick and went out there. Yanzi, my bicep rolled up my arm. What'd you do? How did your bicep shoot up your arm? Like, were you lifting something? And he's got to think fast on his feet. He's like, fuck. He's like, I was moving. I was moving furniture. Oh. What furniture? The lamp? Anyway, so my biceps up to my fucking deltoid. Can we go to the hospital? Yeah, drawing furiously. Even that, he did you could say, I was erasing furiously, but he uses an electronic eraser. Mechanical eraser, it's motorized. It spins with it's like Shane doesn't work hard at it. It just fucking he just goes like that and it erases everything for him. It just spins around. Drives me nuts because of my old roommate was named Shane, and he too used a battery operated eraser. And it's so for my old roommate, I was like, it's so pretentious. It's so pretentious. That's how it felt. I'm not going up and being like, yeah, dude, that's pretentious. I'm just like, stop it. Yeah. Whoa, it's all making sense now. Yeah. What? You think Shane's gonna come clean and tell us what really happened? He ain't gonna come clean and tell us that. He's taking that to his grave. A battery-operated pen from the 90s that drew squiggles? Crazy. Ugh. I don't know. Okay. Let me check for I don't know. There hasn't been a super chat in forever, guys. All right. We can wrap it up. Wrap this up. He comes messy. What the hell? Oh, because he's not going to come clean. Yeah, right. Well, anyways, guys, thanks for hanging out with me tonight. Appreciate all of y'all. What is it? Almost 3 in the morning. Been going almost 4 hours. Incredible. I don't know. There's probably a trash cast or something else on. You guys can go check out. You know. Tomorrow, Ballers. Go out there, check the Ballers. 11-ish. I'm not sure whose channel it'd be on. Shane's, Mandy's, whatever. You guys will find it. Otherwise, have a great night. We've been having crazy snow here too. That's a story for another time. Have a good night, guys. Enjoy yourselves. See you tomorrow. Stay safe. We're still in the wintertime. Those roads are still getting bad. Maybe not where you're at, but up these parts, it's been getting pretty bad. So it's always 30 to 45 minutes late. What is? Yeah, keep Scott Adams in your thought. Guys, look, I mean, you know, he's the cartoonist, you know, comic strip artist, you know, one of us, and a conservative, you know, so it's sad. It's sad. But all right, guys, take it easy. Have a great one. Enjoying it. Smoke some dope, you know, if you want. If you're old enough, if it's legal where you're at, smoke a little weed. Why not? Get through this hard time together. All right, guys, take care. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Put your hands up in the